1,000 kisses from you is never too much. Dun, dun. I just don't wanna stop all my love. Here we go.
Hate debaters, baby.
Here we go.
Arms is never too much. I don't even know I said that. We in
Episode 6.
episode 6. Boys,
Oh, we live right now?
Jizzle. What's it do?
It's Jiggz, baby. Jiggz.
I always have a quote, but I don't have one right now.
Deuce.
that was a quote.
Deuce is Deuce.
And we are the Hate Debaters.
Yes, sir.
Back for episode 5.
How y'all feeling, man?
Hold up. 5?
All is
6.
well.
It's 6.
Back for episode 6. Damn.
Yeah,
This
time.
nigga been drinking. He been drinking my shit.
I've been drinking that Skyra.
Man, we need some more.
All right, let's get it.
All right. Before we get into the topics, we always hit the inspirational spotlight.
For
so
sure.
does two of y'all said y'all was gonna get it this week? Which one is it gonna be?
You got to do, so you want me to go?
You can go ahead. I got it next week.
All right, that's cool. So I got a married couple that I want to shout out that actually inspires me. I like how they moving. I think how they moving is real
Oh, I like
inspirational.
that. Okay.
Yeah, they're a married couple. Shout out my good friends Kelly and Donnell Graves. They really pushing it. You know,
Yeah.
I like to see.
What you mean pushing it? Like how many years?
Nah, I mean years. I think they've been together for a long time, like since college. But I'm talking about more like career wise.
Oh, okay.
They're building. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, his wife Kelly. You know, shout out to her. I don't know her IG or whatever I put her. She just got her. Well, she had her realtor license for a while.
I got
And
it
like
on mine. I got it.
she schooled me to the game a little bit. Like she gave me a little game to it. I was like, damn, she inspired me to get my realtor license.
Yeah.
So just small stuff like that. You know, I don't say much about it, but I see how they moving. And shout out to y'all, man. Y'all doing big things.
Power
man. I
couple,
appreciate
power
it.
Respect
couple.
that.
For sure,
Yes,
for
yes.
Yeah.
Shout out
Donnell
to
and
Growth,
Kelly
baby.
Graves.
Shout out to
Don-
Growth.
Donnell was
Blessings
the,
to y'all, man.
That's when you missed that.
Yeah, Donnell's
that
the
boat
guy
trip.
that yeah.
I was there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
went to the boat
Okay.
trip or whatever.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
okay.
fire too.
What's
He-
up, brother?
Yeah, he's
Congratulations.
I missed that one. I ain't miss
Yeah.
you, John.
Yeah.
But
Congratulations, man.
Rockfish
shout out to
delicious.
y'all, man.
Yeah.
yeah, good people, man. Donnell's a good guy too, man. Yeah,
How can I
real
get
cool.
to the yams?
All right.
Here we
Send
go.
me now I can get a picture off her page. I'll put on there.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So before we get into the topics, right? I
Uh-huh.
told y'all I had something for y'all. Now this might be a little tough.
Hold up,
So
can
y'all
we-
can tell me if y'all want to go through with this or not.
Hold up. Can we clear the air first?
Yeah,
All
clear the
right,
air,
all right,
y'all.
clear the air, clear the air.
Let's clear the air.
Communitive was not a word.
Nah, it's a word.
I'm going to make it a motherfucking
Hold
word.
up.
Beat us to it.
Communitive is
Urban
a word.
Dictionary
Try to beat us
is
to
coming.
it.
It's
He-
coming.
He used it wrong, but communitive is a word.
But it
Give
was
us-
other
No,
shit that was
it's
real.
not.
My
Just in
other
case-
words was real words.
Communitive is not a
oh,
word.
nah,
Hold up.
communitive, nah.
Communitive is not a word. It should
Just
be
in
a
case,
word.
just in case they don't know what he's talking about,
Fuck
give us some
communicative.
context behind that. What happened?
We was
Communicative.
discussing things,
Yeah.
and we was talking about, just communicating. And as I was speaking,
You said-
I said
It just sound
communicative.
right. It just
Okay.
It,
It
just
sounds
flowed.
as though it
sound right.
should be a word, but
Hey.
it is not a word.
So you said two
Mark my
words.
words. It'll be in the dictionary in like 2 years. Watch.
It better be.
But I
So might
can't
be
say-
the one put it there. Hope they pay me for that.
I can't say attitudinal was a word.
So you
It
one for
is a
two.
word.
And I
Attitude.
I heard it before, but I was like, hold up.
Sound 50-50.
I was hating.
Honestly,
I was hating on
honestly,
it.
I thought that was the one that I wasn't sure about.
Yeah,
I mean,
all y'all niggas.
Yeah,
get
yeah.
it.
no.
Second.
I knew.
I'm gonna
I
say
knew
this.
communicative wasn't a word. Attitudinal. I was like, this shit just sound funny.
I'm gonna
bro.
say this though. I understood both of them though.
I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense. If it makes sense,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
I
What
think
James
that's
Brown said? He said,
Hey.
do it sound. He said, do it feel good?
Stay
do it sound
tuned.
good? Like funk, nigga.
This nigga be reading.
That's fun.
This nigga
Nah,
be
that's
reading the
just-
dictionary before the
that's
show.
that-
man.
that's that-
Nah,
Because we gonna have some more words that ain't words, and we gonna fuck that. That's
Yeah.
gonna be our thing now.
Hold on to our.
like
Yeah.
faggle.
That's our
Whoa.
Hey, the words,
words.
of
Yeah,
Deuce.
there you go.
Y'all know what faggle mean?
Yeah, I don't
That-
care.
Faggle rock.
I don't care what you talking about.
All right, let's get it.
I don't care what you talking
The words of Deuce is Deuces alone.
Hey, this nigga is
Does not
Marshall
describe the
Harris
J
Jr.
debaters at a whole.
fuck,
Yeah, we gonna definitely have more.
Yeah, this nigga stupid.
We gonna have more. Hey, debater SAT words.
Yeah.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yes, sir. SAT, Miss Pap,
All right.
all that.
All right, so
Let's
y'all
get it,
let me
man.
know if y'all want to go through with this. I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
piggyback off something that my good brother AJ brought up last week.
All right.
And the reason I'm doing this is to challenge each other.
All right.
And have other people see this, they might want to do this with their men also or something, right? Give them something to think about.
I'm a little nervous.
And so, as you should be.
Okay.
And so, last episode, Jizzle was like, he is okay with his daughter dating a man like him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going back to this.
So this the thing. All of us go down the line. Why would you be okay with your daughter dating a man like us? And why wouldn't you be? So meaning like Deuce, you hit Jiggz, Jizzle, and me on why you would and why you wouldn't be okay with your daughter dating a man like us.
I got you.
So you want to clarify it?
Yeah.
So we're going to do why
Both,
we would
both.
and wouldn't at the same time, or why we would first and then why we wouldn't?
Yeah,
Got 'em.
why? Yeah, why you would be okay with it and then why you wouldn't be okay
At the
with it.
same time, pretty much.
And this the thing. Don't take offense to it. If it's true, swallow it.
So are we
Not
talking
gonna
about
be
from
a-
start to finish, meaning like young you to old
No,
you?
right
talking
now. We
about-
talking about you right now.
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
And
she don't need to
so
date
this
me
my
right now.
thing. Don't take offense to anything that's
She gonna go through
said.
some shit.
If it's true, just eat it. If it's not, discard it.
Don't
and
look
look,
too explicit with
but
this shit.
this the thing. No rebuttals.
All right, bet.
No explicitry. Don't
Ho.
Come on, we know. We not about to. Yeah.
I'm about to
no-
say, but how you feel is how you feel. Like, ain't no right or wrong answer to this.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
your answer.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It could be wrong. It could be true. That's why I said if it's true, really sit with yourself in your time and be like, damn, maybe I do need to deal with this.
We can't respond to it.
Yeah, no response, no rebuttals. Just
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead, Deuce. Start down there.
All right, we can start down here. Why I would?
all three of us though.
Funny, bro.
What you mean?
Individually.
He's saying you
Jiggz,
you judge
AJ,
us.
me.
Oh,
You judge us, and we
okay.
gonna judge one another.
Oh, I got you.
We're
I
not
got
judging
you.
ourselves. We're gonna judge one another in
Yeah.
front of one another.
Oh,
I'm lost. You gotta.
You judge
So-
us and
so
see, and
you're
say
gonna-
why you wouldn't want us
Damn.
to date your daughter.
Not us. Why
A
you wouldn't want
person.
a man like
A
us?
man like
yeah.
us specifically.
Oh, why would or wouldn't?
Both.
So why I would?
Yeah.
This nigga about to say.
Damn.
You can start with me. You can start with Jiggz.
I'm
Start
gonna
with AJ.
start with
Whatever.
Jiggz. I would because
This nigga here.
he's a firefighter. You know what I'm saying? That's a good job.
So just my
you
money?
just plugged this.
I'm just
plugged
saying.
this job?
The fuck?
We gonna get to the bad.
Nigga,
right-
that ain't good.
But right now, the good part
So we gonna get to the
is you
bad.
got, first of all three of y'all got good jobs. Firefighter.
For sure.
I know.
Making money.
I mean, Zoe in construction and Jizzle
I just do my thing. man.
PPP loans. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going with Jiggz. He's a firefighter. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. Jizzle is a standard. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a stand.
He has a foundation as far as like he's all about love. He's all about making his woman happy. So I feel like my daughter would be perfect for Jizzle. His mentality, you know what I'm saying? Zoe, I don't know. Like it's a give or take with that because I know my daughter is a free spirit. So it's like he would be good as far as like putting values into her as far as like the right way to go about things as far as how you conduct yourself as a woman. I mean, a man can't teach a woman how to be a woman, but he would, you know what I'm saying, instill values like this is what I expect, you know what I'm saying? And it wouldn't be no
Encouraging growth.
yeah, it wouldn't be no I'm a play her, I'm gonna lead her on, I'm gonna tell her like this is exactly what I want and this is the vision that, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is the vision that I see. And she gonna respect that. So wouldn't or we going to Jiggz now?
Yeah, go to Wooden. Why you
So
wouldn't?
why you wouldn't?
Why I wouldn't?
That's an easy one.
Jiggz.
That's fucked up.
Nah.
All right,
for-
I'm gonna
for-
start with
for
Zoe.
me.
Zoe, like his religion, his beliefs is strong for him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna believe what he believe, and my daughter's a free spirit. So it's like if she don't get on, you know what I'm saying? Hold up, it's my way or the highway with Zoe. And if she don't get on the train, like she gonna get left. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that wouldn't be good for that. Jizzle, I feel like damn. This Mr. Perfect right here, but
Nah, I ain't perfect, man. I appreciate it though.
I'm gonna say I feel like he's controlling a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So he would try to control what my daughter do, or you know what I'm saying, how she would, you know what I'm saying, go about her business in the world.
I can see that.
Jiggz, he's a motherfucking liar. He's a motherfucking player. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This nigga's not a one woman man. I mean, whatever you want to call it. He's not for one woman. He might think that, you know what I'm saying, and might portray that, but he's not. I told him, and we had conversations. I said, you gotta unlearn some shit, and you gotta motherfucking reprogram yourself, because back then I was a mutt, and I felt like I grew because I did a lot of shit to reprogram my mind and just be like, all right, I gotta do shit the right way because I wanted to do that, not because of lust or nothing like that. I wanted to do that shit. So yeah, we can go on to Jig.
Right. What you got, Jigs?
Is my go to judge you niggas?
Yep,
I
would.
mean, unless you don't want to, it don't matter. It ain't no specific order, but go ahead.
All right, you said left and right. All
Yeah,
right.
start with why you would.
All right, Deuce. Why I would say the nigga a rider. I fuck with that. Nigga, I would say if he fuck with you, if he love you, because I don't know if this nigga believe in love. He a rider. So I like that. That's important. You know what I'm saying? No matter how crazy the motherfucker is, he a rider. And that's something that I feel everybody needs. So that would be good for my baby. Jizzle. I would say Jizzle is calculated with every movement. I ain't gonna say every single movement because everybody, of course, make mistakes and grow. But from where I see him right now, he's calculated. I see that he has a plan with most of the things he does. He moves in more comfort than anything. And that shows me that he has plans and he's, walking in his plan. So, structure, that's good for my baby. I see it in him. Zoe, he's a man of morals, I would say. Nigga's not exactly good with how he expresses it all the time. You know what I'm saying? It could be misconstrued different depending on who's getting it. But he has morals and, a rhyme and reason for the way he moves. And I like that as well. He can definitely help instill growth as far as the spiritual and the way you should conduct yourself in relationship, period. So I like that for my baby as well. Now, why I wouldn't, I don't know where to start with this shit. All right.
Just one per person.
Start with me.
Just one
Just
per person.
one?
Man.
I was gonna do all
you
three
not about
at
to
the same
dissect the
time.
whole character of everybody.
I ain't
just
dissect.
one per
I'm not
person.
dissect.
One positive.
I did.
One,
I did. I thought I did good.
You
Now
did.
start with me. Why wouldn't you?
All right.
Look at me, this ass.
I feel like this nigga don't know what the fuck he want. So he is somewhat confused. I'm gonna say this nigga confused. I don't want to say he ain't in his right mind, but I don't think he knows exactly what he wants.
Hey, where
You know
the
what I'm
penny
saying?
at, young?
So that's not good. And I feel like a lot of times a lot of people don't really know what they want either. So I'm gonna say that for him. And he a whore. But I'm gonna just say, you know what I'm saying? He don't really know what he
Hold
wants.
up, you say whore. I gotta look
No
that up.
rebuttals. No rebuttals.
Oh, okay, my bad.
All right, Jizzle. Why I wouldn't, from the man he is right now, it's a hard one.
Said I love you, young.
I don't know, young.
Yeah, push it. Why wouldn't you?
I don't fucking know, young. I don't know, young. I don't, yeah. I don't like light-skinned niggas, young. He looking real
damn,
light-skinned,
young.
young. So I don't fucking know, young. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I don't know, bro.
All right.
All right, go on then, nigga.
All right, Zoe.
You already hit me with 1, 2 with your positive one, but go ahead. I'll take 2.
Oh, you talking about the way I broke it down. Oh, yeah. All right, so I'm going to say the same thing I said the first time. He can be, I feel like he doesn't open up enough. to other people. And I'm not gonna say exactly open up. I wanna make it make sense. I'm gonna say I don't feel that he gives enough leadway and faith as far as in a relationship and allowing them to grow into what he wants, because it's a tall ticket when it comes to what he wants. So I'm gonna say that will be the part where I wouldn't want my daughter to deal with. So
Cool beans.
that's it.
Well, I don't got no kids, but I say if I had a daughter, first of all three of y'all, I think y'all are extremely loyal. But I'm gonna go down and
I
list
ain't
the
think about
Deuce.
that.
I say Deuce. I like how he's just free spirit. He's open. I think she'll have a really good time with him. Like he will show her a really good time, if that make any sense. Like he's the fun guy. And then I'll just go to the negative as well. That could be a negative as well. He's a fun guy.
We ain't talking about the negative. We talking about why would you?
Nah, I just said I did both. I just did both.
Both.
Yeah.
He go ahead, both go
Yeah.
down. Yeah, that's
All
cool.
right, go ahead.
He could be the fun guy, meaning like he can be a little dangerous
All right.
with drinking and you know what I'm saying and going that route or whatever. Jiggz,
Wow, motherfucker.
once again, I would say he's very honest. I think he'll be upfront with her, and that's a stand-up man to me, being upfront and letting her choose what she wants to do, honestly. The negative,
Thank you, brother. Young.
we had these conversations, young, and I used to be a road dog, so I know who you are.
So you ain't honest.
But I mean, to this day, I mean, honest. No, he is honest. He's honest. But at this point in his life, I think he grew from that, and like Deuce said, like he's deprogramming and he's reprogramming. If that make any sense, so he's becoming. Honestly, he's growing up. He's really growing up. Manny, I would say he got his head on tight, man. He knows what he wants. Out of a woman, he knows what he can give to a woman, and he holds himself at a high standard, which means that he'll always try to do the right thing. Pretty much, he's not too prideful to apologize. I don't think none of y'all are, but he's not too prideful to apologize. All right, that's enough. The negative, I gave him like 6.
Keep it going.
But a negative, I would say, we went over this. I think he went over this communication. Like, I think he can grow on the communication part when it comes to communicating with a woman or whatever. But other than that, I mean, I think that sums them all.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I got another one for Jiggz, a negative.
No.
He would never be on time to his own wedding.
I got another.
Shit, that's me.
I got a negative for all
I got
y'all.
some more negatives now.
All right, hold up.
All right.
Hey,
Bring it back.
Won't none of y'all be good
So
enough for my.
this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch it up a little bit.
Oh shit.
I'm going to do the negatives
you gotta
first.
go.
That way
You
we
gotta go,
end
yeah.
on positive note.
For sure,
Okay.
for sure.
All right, so
I like that.
let's say Jizzle. Now it's always a testimony of your person when it's hard to find a reason why a negative. Well, it's hard to find a negative, right? And so it's a good man right here. So for me to say, wow, the problem I would have with my daughter dating a man like him, I would say, you right, Jizzle. That is, Jiggz. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Because I was about to say something good about it in my negative jump.
But it's supposed to be negative.
It's supposed to be why I wouldn't. All right, so let me see. So I would think of like an area of growth. I'm gonna take the Jiggz route on this one. If something come to me, I'll mention it later.
Bah, I'm telling you, bro.
But I mean, he's not a perfect man. We know that.
Yeah,
Nah, for
matter of
sure.
fact, I know.
And
Shit.
my mindset.
This nigga buy too many shoes, young.
All right, so
Stop
this-
buying fucking shoes.
All right, so
dog.
here's the thing.
Stop spending
this is
money,
what I'm.
right? Do
This is
that.
what I'm. Jig, shut up. This is what I'm going by, because we all this is based off our perspectives, right? And
Yeah,
so how I'm
perspectives, for
going
sure.
off is based on my standards, and so I go to Jiggz. But Jiggz, I'll say, I don't like how he moves outside of being fully committed, because I feel like what you do now is very well possible for you to do later, and it'll if you don't show those disciplines now, if you can't exhibit these things now, just because you flip the coin doesn't mean those disciplines will be in effect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. It'll become a habit.
Yeah. And with Deuce, I think you know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I know.
The drinking. And so I don't drink. I don't judge him for drinking. I love him like a brother. And still, either way. The only thing is, I've seen how far drinking can take people. And I've seen where it's taken him. And I just wouldn't want my daughter to go through the stress of certain things. Now, I've seen people way worse than him. I'm not even saying he's bad with it. But that thing always has a level to grow. Everything can always grow in life. Like, we're humans. We're always growing. Maybe not physically, but mentally. Either you're growing the right direction or wrong. That thing could always take off to another level and another level. And that'd be something I wouldn't want her to deal with. On a positive note, I'm gonna work my way back. With Deuce, the man is an abstract thinker. Right? So when I see Deuce, I see no limits. Like, he can adjust. The man can adjust to anything. And he gives, and you see it with his relationship with his daughter, when he talks about his daughter, he gives space for you to be you, and to figure your things out and everything, you know, and help that relationship be what it could be. It's like putting two sponges together. Like, not putting two bricks together, but two sponges. They both could just form and grasp with each other. So being that abstract thinker and being that free spirit, that's something positive. I would want my daughter to benefit from that relationship. So with Jiggz, now I do know, regardless of what I just said, I do know when he locks in, he locks in. There's still that, I don't want to say fear, but there's still that thing with what if, but I do know that he locks in, and when he loves hard. And
that's for sure.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, and I believe he would, because of how hard he loves, he'll protect her. And you know, he spoke on another podcast where he's saying they want us to die. He said he'll die for his wife. He'll die for his woman. And that's exactly what I'm looking for when I'm talking about a man for my daughter. Like, I want somebody that's willing to go all the way, even to he ain't got no more breath in his lungs, no more air in his lungs. And so that I'm rocking with. And Jizzle has he has one structure, and he has a determination. So when he sets his mind on something to do something, all right, and so that's what I'm gonna use against you also. The same thing. When he sets his mind on something to do something, it's going to get done. He's going to find a way to do it. It's like no exception. Like, ain't gonna be no failure. Regardless of what has to happen, it's going to get done. And so the negative will be, and I'm gonna go back to something positive because I said I don't want to end on a negative. The negative would be when he sets his mind on something that might could blind him from other things, where my daughter might be wanting something from him, but she's not getting it because his mind is so set on what his goal is. And so I said I'm in on a positive note. And so that structure, he also has a solid foundation. The man has morals and principles. And I've never heard him say anything like wicked out his mouth. And when I say wicked, I'm not talking about just against people. I'm talking about something that's just immoral. Like, I should do this because I could get over like this. Like, he's never trying to get over. He's just always trying to grow and progress and do things the right way. And I respect that. That'll definitely be something I want my daughter to benefit from that relationship. All right, so.
Okay, cool. I like that.
I appreciate all y'all, man. One question for all y'all, though. How was y'all week, though, young? We never ask each other. Like, we don't really, like, sit down and, like.
Look here. Nigga, I work and it be hot in my building.
The color purple.
I don't want to talk about it.
The color purple.
All right.
I don't even know how to answer that question.
What you want? The roots.
I don't know how to answer. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's been cool.
I kill him dead before I let Hoppo beat me.
Oh, he was off the slave.
It's cool though. I'm blessed. I'm thankful to be here, man.
I ain't got no complaints.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sure, we all blessed to be here.
Yeah. Everybody good. We in our right minds.
Man,
Yeah, we ready.
that was a good
All right,
little, you know what I'm saying, twist.
Let's rock. So let's get to these topics.
We started in the middle last time.
I mean, we could start here. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
Actually, when Jiggz was speaking, he gave me another thesis, but I forgot it. So I wish I had something to write down with me. But this week I'm still in relationships.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Cool. I'm there with
I
y'all.
believe you should get married young. People should marry young. When I say young, I'm talking like early 20s.
Oh shit.
I'm not talking about teenagers. Nah, they ain't.
Just like about 16.
Nah. I'm talking about. Let's say between 19, 28. I give it 9 years. I say people should marry young, early 20s.
That's a long stint, but all right. Okay, I like that. All right, I'm going to go with I believe in long distance relationships.
Shit.
Woo.
Okay.
Hold up, so because they had
Okay, now I'll give you like I ain't I'm talking still in the States.
What you
Like
mean?
maybe like 2 hours.
That ain't long distance.
that ain't long
that ain't
distance.
long
You
distance.
can be in the same
distance
state and be 2 hours
Maryland and
away.
motherfucking
California.
Texas.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Well,
But you can still
all right,
use
state to
that.
state then. I'll stay strong and say state to state. I never was in a state to state.
All right, so but here's
long
the
distance
thing though,
relationship.
because if it's a thesis and it's a debate, long distance relationships in opposed to what having your woman here.
Whew, nah, I'm just saying. I think they can work.
you
I
believe they
believe
can work.
long distance relationships can work.
Okay.
All
Cool.
right,
Yeah, I'll switch it and do like that.
all right.
What
Jiggaroo.
you got?
I believe in a relationship, a man can never show weakness as far as an emotional side
Ooh, he trying to.
without the relationship
I
changing.
was trying to say that to like episode 12, but go ahead.
I don't
Ball out.
believe
I see what you doing.
I don't believe you can show weakness of a certain kind without the relationship changing. The relationship won't be the same. Woman won't see you the same. They might see you the same and won't. They'll
We're gonna dig into that.
No, I'm about to switch my thesis.
shit have changed, man.
I'm about
Fuck
to,
no.
Could I switch my thesis to I'm gonna switch my thesis to correspond with Jiggz one. But go ahead, Deuce.
my goodness.
Nah, keep your joint, man.
I mean, it's been a long week for me.
I gotta change my thesis. I'm gonna tell you why though. Go ahead.
I ain't really have shit.
If you don't
To
use
put
the
out
one
there.
from last week, I'm gonna change mine. Go ahead.
Nah,
I like them shades too, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm going back to death.
Oh yeah. See.
Oh, come on. You know you got the nigga. You going in the middle.
I mean,
You
it
going
ain't
second.
it ain't no dark shit.
Oh, all right.
I
go ahead.
believe that when you die, all right. Let me say this first. I believe that, I think that heaven and hell is a state of mind. Like any negative thought is hell, any positive thought is heaven. But I don't believe in a physical place as far as heaven and hell.
All right.
So I believe that when you die, you live forever. You don't go to a place of agony. You don't go to a place of paradise. You live forever. You roam through the universe, and that's it.
How can we debate that? Like, is it?
I mean,
that's hard
You
to
can debate that
debate.
because some niggas think
That's
that
gonna be a conversation.
when you die, you waiting for judgment day or you go to heaven or hell.
Yeah. But I'm saying, all right. So
You want me to switch it up? I can
the
switch
thing
it up.
is, no, we could do it. But the thing
Yeah.
is, that's like
You good.
we have no facts behind that. That's what people.
Exactly.
That's what people argue.
So do y'all
Is that
agree
we
with
don't.
that? Or
I don't. But
Yeah, I don't.
But it's because of my beliefs.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do
But, like,
with
that's-
it being a
all right, so y'all want me to switch it up?
it's not. It's like
No,
no
we could do
studies
it.
behind it that we could.
I really wanted to talk about, you know what I'm saying,
Go ahead. We'll see where it go. How
my
about that?
dreams and shit like that, but
You want to
my
talk about your?
experiences.
Oh, let's do it.
With
All
that.
right, so we'll leave that. So that's your thesis, right?
Man, I got a
Yeah.
thesis off dreams
All right,
too, my
bet.
guy.
cool.
All right, so what was your joint again, Jigs?
My thesis was
Don't worry about it. I
in a
remember.
relationship.
I remember. I'm gonna go after you. So I'm gonna change my thesis again. Now I'm gonna say, do y'all want to hit the married young jump? Because I can say that.
Let's
till
hit the
next
Murray.
week.
No, let's hit
Yeah.
the Murray.
I like
really
that
don't care.
Murray
Because I do
Young.
want to pick up the one that I said last week that I didn't get to do because I switched up last week.
Which one? Say it again.
Where I said a man that doesn't need a woman.
Oh, that
Never
haven't
met
met
one.
one. Okay.
Because you was trying to spare the woman.
Nah, but I'm trying to spare the woman, and also because I'm not a woman, so I don't have
Understood.
their perspective.
Understood.
I'm still gonna hit it, but I'm gonna just go ahead and switch it to a man that doesn't need a woman. A man who feels like he doesn't need a woman has never met one.
All right.
So you going to that one?
Yeah, that's
All
that's it. I'm gonna just pick back up where we left off last week because I switched it.
I'm gonna change mine too because I think mine's
Oh,
too
my
shallow, young.
Okay, cool.
What was yours the first time?
Oh, I know the title of this podcast, the change up.
My
Go
first one was I believe long distance relationships can work,
All right.
but I'm gonna say I believe people with children should date people with children.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay.
man. Got a whole relationship podcast
Yeah.
minus the.
I like that.
Heaven
You
and
see what
hell.
I be? You see what I be
Ooh, I
trying
see
to
that.
do?
So-
Yeah.
How do y'all want to do this? Because either we going to.
I say, personally, let's hit Deuce first since
Damn,
his.
I went first last time.
He
But
did
you-
though.
went
He
first.
did though. That's
He's
the only
the
reason.
only one-
That's the
either-
only reason I was thinking about.
Either he
Spurn.
go
I went
first
first
or
last time.
last because all the
Nah,
other
last-
jumps
Last
connect.
time I
Yeah,
went
but
first.
he can't go last though. We
Yeah,
don't
that's what
know.
I'm saying.
That's
So
a
like,
tough one.
I can
either-
go first again.
All right, let's.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
this
man.
is gonna be a harder debate though. but
This
go
ain't
ahead.
no spin the coin.
No.
though. I don't think. I think this like you go ahead. And do your
Hell
thing.
yeah, it is a spin the coin. What
Oh,
you
all
mean?
right,
We
all right,
spinning
go
this
ahead.
week.
We spun
last
last week.
week.
You know
Yeah.
he's gonna lose.
We all lost last week. We all got our.
If I had that bet, yeah,
Watch that real.
I'm against you. Yeah.
My bad. I said I believe that when you die, you live forever. You don't go to no imaginary place
Yeah,
called heaven or hell. Heads.
that was a good spin.
Come on, ho.
Hell of a spin.
Come on, ho.
Not too good. Should have been better.
that boy got
0 for
20
5.
20. He saw that thing from over here.
And I knew it was gonna be tails. I manifested that
That's
shit.
why he ain't want to spin.
So what'd I say?
You knew what you said, nigga.
You know,
I do believe that when you die, you go to heaven or hell.
my
You
man
wait- hold up,
shivering.
You wait.
Hold up. So who disagrees with him and who agrees with him? Because we never hit that.
Y'all said y'all
disagree.
disagree
I
with me.
disagree with his first thesis,
That's
but
what I'm
now that
saying.
he flipped it, we on the same page.
I'm a moderate.
All right, come on, let's go.
Oh, he ducked that.
Well, I still gotta,
That
you know what I'm
nigga
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, you
that
still
was
got
a
to.
me and
You
Hey
still,
Meg,
you
I
still
duck.
got to. Let's go.
So, I feel like when you die, you know what I'm saying, you go in the grave, right? And they throw dirt on your ass. And everybody crying for no reason.
Oh,
And you gotta wait until judgment day. You ain't going no heaven or hell. You gotta wait. Niggas still in the grave right now waiting.
What's Judgment Day?
I don't know.
What do you think Judgment Day
Judgment day is when Jesus or God judges you on your life, your experiences, and he tell your ass you either coming to the pearly gates or you going down. You know what I'm saying?
is?
That's what I heard. I don't believe in that,
All right.
but that's what I heard. I feel like you get reincarnated when you die. You know when people like don't go to the bright light. When you go through that bright light, you coming right out the womb.
That's what you think that is? That bright lights in the hospital?
I mean, certain people.
What if somebody was born at night?
Certain people.
It's still a bright light.
You know what I'm
nah.
saying?
I see what
It
he's
is.
saying though. What if you?
More light outside. than
What if
inside.
it's a natural birth in the tub?
Well, in
In
the
the
womb.
tub.
At night.
You gonna see?
Damn.
All you gonna see is
Duh.
some candles.
It's still
All right,
gonna be
so
more light outside
electricity
than
is a
in the
new
dark.
invention. Not necessarily.
You said
At nighttime,
electricity.
if there's no electricity, is a new invention.
Oh,
so
so
it
you
hasn't
taking
always
it
been
back.
around. So
Yeah,
there was
no.
millions of people born before.
Those are people
Electricity.
those are people that's waiting in the grave for judgment day. It ain't no like you wake up like where the fuck I'm at? You can't move. It's dark. They in the grave. Those motherfuckers that fucked up.
Yeah.
Because they have electricity.
Because they did wrong.
They did
sinned.
wrong in life.
Motherfuckers
So
that was
they-
pure and shit. They came through the light. You know what I'm saying? They went through the light.
All right. So you saying people that are pure live on, and the people that was messed up, they wait for judgment.
Nah, that's what the pity said. But go on.
All right.
What you think, Jiggz?
All right.
When you die, where you go at?
Hold on, Deuce. Let me ask you something.
All right, go ahead.
So you said
The pity said
if you're good,
uh-huh.
you go straight through the light. If you're bad,
you stay in the
your
grave and
ass
wait
on the
for
clock.
Judgment Day.
You on
Yeah,
the
that's
clock.
why you
what
hold
what
up.
what do you consider good and what do you consider bad?
Why does God or Jesus or whoever's the highest source need to judge you when you've been pure? You going in and out. You coming back on this earth. But if you fucking up, you gonna have to wait. They gonna throw some dirt on you.
So what you saying is there's really no newborns.
Hold
No,
up,
what
but
you mean,
everybody,
no?
everybody gets
Because-
dirt thrown on them when you die.
Because listen, because you said when somebody dies, they go straight through the light and they become a new.
Now I said when
a
somebody
infant or something.
dies, they wait in the grave until Judgment Day.
No, I'm saying
But you said if they was pure, they go to the light.
go
Yeah,
to the light.
they
Meaning
go to-
like
They
through the
coming out the
hospital, they
womb.
become a baby,
They
right?
go to the light and then they get reincarnated. Yes.
So there's no
No
new.
new souls.
There are no new souls. It's just
Nah. I feel like
souls that are reliving. life.
I like that. I feel like a soul cannot be harmed. A soul cannot die.
But you believe it moves on to the next body.
yeah. So there's
Alright.
no
No,
new souls.
I believe
All right,
that
so
you live forever.
you,
But
did
the
you have-
coin
you had to
believes
take-
that-
Did you ever take Jigs?
Yeah, I got to take.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I do believe in an afterlife. Now, what I do believe that hell is, I feel like hell is on earth. I do sort of believe that. No, for no particular reason. I know we struggle, and you know the Lord says He does not deal in sin, but we all sin. That is why I feel as though earth is hell. But because we are all God's children, He loves us and He allows us to grow. So that means He's gonna love us forever, whether you're in hell or not. So you have, the leeway to be able to change and grow in a fucked up environment. No matter how fucked up you are, no matter how your sins are, I feel as though as long as you're willing to grow and change and you reflect honestly on yourself and try to actually do better, because we all know right from wrong, hopefully, that you will move on from here and go to a paradise.
All right, so we know you don't really believe shit you just kicked to us. Give us the real deal.
Oh, y'all ain't going down the line?
No, I want you to give your real.
Oh, you ain't gonna go first? You want to go
a
ahead?
real deal. All of us don't need to agree off bucks.
All right. So I feel like when you die, you live forever. I feel like a soul cannot be harmed. A soul cannot be damaged. A soul is just energy. Memories. When you die, memories, that shit ain't going nowhere. That shit is sticking to you. Your body is leaving. It's going to decompose. You know what I'm saying? It's going to go back to the earth, whatever. But your mind and your soul is going to stay intact. All right. I had a lot of dreams growing up. Ever since I was 9, I can remember like some terrifying dreams, like sleep paralysis. I don't know if y'all ever had this.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you wake up and you can't
move.
move, you can't breathe, et cetera, right? So I've been having that since I've been 9 years old for. Yeah.
It's my phone.
Oh, this is Jay's one.
Go ahead, we listening.
Nah, I ain't
Yeah.
look at it.
So I've been having a lot of dreams like that since I've been 9 years old, right? And I was terrified every time until I got older, where I could Google and do some research, and I seen a lot of other people had those same dreams. So you know what I'm saying? I started learning like sleep paralysis. It steps to this shit. Sleep paralysis goes to lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is you dream and you know you're dreaming. You wake up like, damn, I know this is a dream.
Yeah, I had those too.
And then it goes to astral projection. That's the third and final phase where you come outside of your body. And I had that probably like 3 times in my lifetime.
I don't know if I had that.
So when I came out my body, I felt like everlasting love, pure bliss. Like I seen different colors that I never seen before on this earth. Like how the fuck can you see different colors that you never seen before? I seen
How did you know they were colors?
Let me charge you. Put it back on charge.
because it was like a blue, but it wasn't like blue, light blue. It wasn't baby blue and powder.
I got you.
It was like a
It was
vibrant
just a
blue.
different. I
Yeah,
got
it was
you.
just a different color because they got people out here that can see a million colors. And I said, 1,000,000 colors? How?
Yeah.
Because they got a fourth retina or something like that. But yeah, I came outside of my body. I felt everlasting bliss, and people like, oh, you just dreaming. Nah, the shit felt real. You know what's real and what's you know what I'm saying, a dream. And I feel like you gonna live forever. Like I felt like I was dead already, and I didn't want to go back in my body.
So what was the second dream? Not the
Lucid dreaming.
yeah.
It's like say you dreaming and then you fighting Michael Myers or something, and then you be like, oh man, this a dream.
Yeah. So that one right there.
Right
I
there,
had those
You
before.
can change it.
Have you?
You could change your dream.
I don't think I never changed it, but I could wake
I
myself
tried
up.
to change it.
Yeah, I've
Hey,
done
could
that
you
before.
could you wake yourself up? I
Yeah,
could
I
wake
did that
myself up.
before.
Like, man, get
I
up.
just said
I
this
could
is
do
a
all
dream.
that.
Yeah.
I woke up before.
I said, man, he gone. He disappeared.
Like I was like, I knew this was a bad dream, so I can just wake myself up. Like I don't know how I did it, but I just like
You ever woke yourself up and then still was in a dream and then woke up again?
Yeah, I had that.
yeah.
I
I
had
did that
those.
shit.
All right, so here's why I agree with you. I don't believe our souls die. I agree with you 100%. Souls live on forever. I do believe that there is an eternal place of damnation and an eternal place of bliss, which would be heaven and hell, or hell and heaven, according to the order that I put it in. And I do not deny your experiences, right?
Right.
Because they're very well real. And so what I do know for a fact, I don't care what anybody says, like I can't show you in a scientific study, But I do know for a fact that the spirit realm is real. And I don't think it's too many people that would deny that. You
I
might
agree
got a
with
few
that.
people that would say, no, we die, that's it. You're born, you die, that's it. There is a spirit realm, and I do believe that things happen in the spirit before they even manifest in the flesh. And I do believe that spirit realm, everything in it also had a creator. And so the God or the Jesus that you were speaking of, I say Yeshua. Some people say Jesus. Some people say Yehoshua. I just call him Yeshua. It's not that he's judging whether your acts were pure or whether they were wicked. Because I'm pretty sure you heard people talk about the thief on the cross. He was a wicked person, and then at the last minute, he wanted to be right with God, and God allowed him into paradise, allowed him into heaven. And people say, so you saying Hitler can do all that, and then before he dies, he could just say that he believes in Christ and he'll go to heaven? And people say yes, and they'll say that's not fair. Like, how come you could do wicked all your life and still make it to heaven, and then somebody could do good all their life and then make it to hell?
Right.
And so this is the thing, right? So I'm not religious. I mean, I let you say that all those times and everything. I'm not religious at all.
Okay.
Like, I hate church with a passion. Not what church is supposed to be, but the idea of church today, I hate it with a passion. I can't stand it. I don't like all the traditions and everything. I don't like the bigotry, the too conservative perspectives that have been passed down through traditions. But I do love the people, and that's what the church is supposed to be, just the people, not the establishment, not the rules that the people put on you, none of that. And so here's the thing. I don't believe it's your works that, like, what you do in life is how you make it into eternal bliss or eternal damnation.
Right.
What it is this is why I can't deny your experiences, right? Because I've had several experiences awoke while I was alive, like eyes open, conscious, where I'd be like, damn, what the hell was that? Unexplainable experiences where I'm out of body, like I'm out of trance, like I'm conscious, but I'm not conscious in the physical.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, what is that? And this is how I know the spiritual realm is real. But the whole thing is, it's not whether I do right and whether I do wrong. It's whether I have a relationship with the creator of this spirit realm, the creator of this earthly realm, and why. Because I think that's the biggest thing. Why? People are like, why are
your
we here?
intentions.
Why? Not your intentions, but the intentions of why we're here in the first place.
Right. What's
So
your purpose?
How do you get that connection with the creator?
I believe you seek it. I believe if you truly seeking with all your heart, he'll show you. That's why you'll never see me push. You'll never see me push what I believe on anybody else.
Right.
I pray for a lot of people. I believe before you leave this earth, me and you are going to agree on a lot more than what we agree on right now. I believe that, and I don't have to preach Yeshua to you or nothing. All I'm gonna do is gonna live it and keep showing you the love that He's given me, and do those I can't say that what you're experiencing is demonic, because I don't know. Like, I haven't seen it. I don't know what's going on. I can't say that it's demonic. I can't say that it's wrong. But what I can say is that God is allowing you to go through these things. And that's a gift that you have that many others don't have. But the same way you could use a gun in a bad way and you could use a gun in a good way, it's the same thing that could be done with gifts. And if you misunderstand something, or if you don't understand the purpose of something, it's the saying, where purpose is unknown, abuse is inevitable. Meaning you'll misuse it. And you could mess up something. You could do more damage than you could do good when you don't understand the purpose for something. And so when you say, how do you build that relationship? You seek Him. If you keep seeking, this is what I believe in my heart. This is how I
I
experience
feel like he should seek me.
it. Who said he's not?
I'm just saying. I haven't seen it yet.
So
But you had to. I think those dreams, those experiences, me being in your life, is Him seeking you. See, everything happens for a reason. God is the master technician. He's the master architect. Like,
blueprint.
our minds are finite. We can only think but so far. God is infinite. So He could do 10 million times a billion things at one time, and we can't comprehend it. But everything is to draw us back to Him. Like that, this realm had to come from somewhere. I don't believe it just. I'm not. I don't even believe scientists really believe this stuff. I don't believe it just came up out of nothing. Like nothing created something. I'm not even sure if they believe that anymore. But
So let me ask y'all
all
this.
this came from an eternal being, and what that eternal being created to be eternal, our souls and our spirits, those are also eternal. And you don't go to hell or the lake of fire because you were bad. It's a choice that people consciously make. Say if you say, I don't want to live with God right now while I'm alive, he's not going to force you to live with him after this flesh dies. So if you're, because Jig said something, you said you feel like, well, you said it too, I think. You said you feel like heaven is here on earth and hell. Like when you have the bad experiences, hell, when you have the good experiences.
I said it's a mind state. Like, heaven is positive thoughts and hell is all the bad, negative.
Yeah.
So my question would be this: do you think everybody gets a fair shake, like when they die? Like,
I think fair is I think we have a bad.
I can give you
Perspective
an
on what fair
example,
is.
and this is kind of like, I mean, I'm just throwing an example out. This is not what I
I was
think.
about to
I'm
say
just
the
giving
same
you
thing.
some
Fair and
content.
necessary.
So like a 6-year-old girl gets shot and dies.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a fair shake? Like, does she have? Like,
You saying that life or going to heaven?
All right. So
Yeah, like, I'm-
so
yeah,
here's the
like-
thing, because
but you answered the question. I'm just trying to get more content.
I
Honestly, you already answered the question.
do I think it's fair? Yes.
I agree.
I do think it's fair. But what I'm gonna say is, because it hurts a lot of people, so I'm not thinking with my emotions. If my 6-year-old daughter got shot, will I be hurt? Of course. Yes.
I'd be
Will I
devastated.
cry? Yes. Would I want to probably take vengeance at that time? Yes. I can't say what I will or won't do at that time. But we don't get to make the decision on who lives and who dies.
Yeah.
Like I could put a gun in your head right now and shoot you, thinking I'm gonna kill you and you live. Like it's really not my choice. We just the ones that's been used. Whatever happens, that's what was supposed to happen.
Yeah,
I don't believe.
Miraculous shit.
I feel like
done
a
heard
lot of people
stories
that
about
die-
wild shit.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of people die before awareness.
What you mean?
Like if a young girl gets shot,
Yeah.
that's like motherfucking bringing awareness. Like, what the fuck is y'all niggas doing out here?
You
Why
saying
y'all-
she died for a purpose?
Oh, for a purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like she was a piece of the puzzle, and
God's
no matter
hand.
how you
Like
shake that day,
MLK.
it
Like
was-
she was
yeah.
like she was a martyr, but just
yeah,
I got you.
Shit fucked up.
yeah, it is. It is.
I mean,
It's a little
if talks like this run deep,
Mm-hmm.
they can run deep, and they're not they're frowned upon in like the corporate world, and especially probably platforms like this. People don't like to talk about like religion or politics or spirituality, especially where there's disagreements, because people don't know how to sit and have discussions like this.
Yeah.
It'll be arguments because, like you said earlier, and I held it in because I said no rebuttals, right?
Right.
Where you was like, basically you felt like I don't give space for grace.
For sure.
And the
Yeah,
truth
yeah.
is, I didn't for a long time, and that was an area that I had to grow in. And even dealing with James, I never shared this before, but even dealing with James, when me and James used to hang out a lot or whatever, James used to always come around, and he said something about it also, where I feel like I don't give space to grow, and I didn't because of my standards. And truth be told, I learned that from James. Like God showed me that dealing with James, because I would be like, man, this nigga here, man, like, what the fuck? And God be like, man, get up. Just like you needed space to grow. Remember, I told y'all I ain't become a man till I was 26.
Right.
Like, he was like, just like you needed space to grow. You don't know what that man, you don't know his experiences. You don't know what he lacked. He needs that same grace. He needs that same space to grow also. Like, nobody is just permanently fucked up. Like, pray for him.
I feel the
Give
same
him what
way.
you could give him. And,
Love
and
on
give
him.
him his
It's
space to
called
grow.
love. You love
Yeah.
on him.
Yeah.
Everybody's belief is everybody's belief. How I look at it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can all have a conversation, like you said, and like it's easier when there's no judgment or nobody thinks they're right. Like you know what I mean? Like it's easier to have a
Oh,
conversation.
I can't say I don't think I'm right.
No, I mean, but you think you're
Oh.
right, but you're not judging them that you think you're right.
Oh no, I don't have the right to
Yeah.
judge him.
Or it's not like you trying to persuade him to go either way. It's just a conversation.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
don't have the right to judge him to say he going to heaven or hell. Like I don't have that power.
Yeah.
I ain't make hell to put him in. I ain't make the heaven to put him in.
But I believe all of us had a conversation with somebody that tried to persuade.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
but
most definitely.
honestly, in my opinion, well, in my lifetime when that happened to me, I mean, I'm a believer, but if I wasn't a believer and somebody came up to me like that, I would not believe. That would push me further.
Yeah.
If
It pushes me further now.
Yeah.
See, the funny thing is, this discussion, I have more heated conversations and debates with religious people than I do with people who actually don't believe what I believe. I'm talking about people that believe this. They say they believe the same thing I believe, but they just so churchified or whatever, that we have disagreements where you be like, damn, they supposed to be brothers in Christ. Like, look how they. And I just don't even have those type of arguments. I don't even have them conversations with fellow believers, quote unquote, to say anymore because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I do give the grace. Hey, have I ever forced anything on you, Deuce?
Hell no. Hell no.
I feel it. My man
You gave me great advice, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. It wasn't never no, you should do this, you should do that. You just like come out, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
If I forced anything, or if I felt forced from any of y'all, it'd just be like support and love. I mean, that's part of.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
all
like
I can do.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people go off of teachings more than feelings.
Yeah.
Oh well. I think I feel like your feelings could lie to you.
For sure.
And so
What you mean?
Yeah.
because feelings don't think, they feel.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all it is. And so I'm looking down this line, right? Look to your left, Jiggz. I'm looking to my left. What do you see? How many people you see? You see one, right? So it could look like it's only two of y'all.
Yeah.
I'm looking to my left, I see three.
Mm-hmm.
So that means it's four of us.
Mm-hmm.
And so you could feel like, man, it's just me and Deuce. But you don't see the whole picture. Your perspective is flawed. That's why I feel like feelings, all they do is feel. They don't tell you. They might give you an element of the truth, but they don't give you the whole truth.
Well, what I meant by feelings, I meant energy, but yeah, it's deeper than that. So
Yeah.
I understand.
What many are saying is your mind can be your worst enemy.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, for sure.
I know people go off of feelings and just blow up the whole spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I agree.
Yeah, we see a bunch of those when somebody loses a job.
Yeah.
Go shoot. They just-
I mean, I don't
they
see a
go
bunch
crazy.
of them either. I mean, not in my community.
On the news,
It's like, nah.
on the news, yeah. You know, you hear about Frank,
Reflection for the protection.
you hear about Johnny.
Get you some Burger King. Walk you on down to the precinct. Nah.
That's a little crazy. But.
Yeah, hey.
All right, let's who gonna go next?
Yeah, we can
that
go
was
to
a good one.
another
That was a
topic.
good one.
That
I have to piggyback off of Jiggz. So I gotta go after Jiggz whenever he
You gonna
goes.
go?
I mean, I don't care.
Nah, you can go.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
What
and
was
then
mine
they can
again?
End it like that.
Hey, I said
You switch yours.
The baby.
oh, I believe
I love this one. I'm with you.
I forgot. I believe
I remember.
I disagree.
Oh shit.
I
gotta say
believe
He about to split the table in half.
a person with a baby should date another person. A person with a child should date another person with a child. I said that right.
Yep. That's what you said. So with
Should
you
only date.
should
I'm
only-
50-50, so
yeah,
I
so
don't
you
really
said,
care.
come
You
on,
said
it's
should only.
fence, nigga. Always fancy
Tails.
I'm gonna call him 50-50.
that joke is.
Nah, that joint hit it. Yeah, I'm going again.
I'm gonna call him
But I
50-50 for now on.
All right, so go ahead.
All right, so listen. I do not believe.
Don't worry, I'll do all
Nah,
by
nah,
myself.
I do not believe.
Hold up, who agreed with him?
Listen,
His
courtesy
original thesis for
of the
disagree.
spin.
Disagree with him.
Courtesy
Alright,
of the
bet.
spin, I do not believe that a person with a child should date another person with a child.
Okay, why?
Give us your stance.
All right, so listen. Just because now I would say they adopt more, right? You know, they have if
I'ma
one
go ahead
person
and bite
have
the bullet
two
for this
people
one.
have
Get my ass reamed out for this one.
two
Go ahead.
people, if a man has a child and the wife has a child, they have more in common, I would say, or they had know or understand, the struggles, I would say,
Mhm.
or the benefits of it as well. However, I don't think that needs to be in a relationship. I say, for example, like if I had a child, that doesn't mean, or if somebody else had a child, that doesn't mean I would be bad with kids. Like I can be an uncle.
Right.
I can have a niece or a nephew. I could be, God forbid, what if I had to take my niece or nephew in?
Oh, so this nigga chaperone, young.
Nah, that ain't no
He
shot,
ain't
bro.
no father figure. You a
I'm a
chaperone.
guardian now.
Yeah, so,
So, I mean, just because that's not my biological child don't mean
you welcome that child into
yeah,
your life.
you
as
welcome
your
that child. Exactly. So like just because that's not my biological child doesn't mean that, you know, I'm not good with kids. Or if the person just not have kids. I mean, maybe the person I meet somebody meets somebody and the guy has a daughter or a son and the girl doesn't have anything, but she works in the daycare.
Right.
She might know
How would
she
that
might
affect the relationship though?
I mean, she knows the ins and outs of kids. Or she might be a teacher. I'm not saying I can't judge the person because I don't know the person's personality or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just going generic with it. But
Well, I feel like if you have kids and somebody else doesn't, it doesn't matter because some people can't have kids. You know what I'm saying? Some women out here
Ooh, okay.
can't
that's a
have
great
kids.
one.
Some guys out here shooting blanks. Not to use that phrase, but yeah. But a lot of people
We ain't soft. We
So,
can say shooting
hold on.
blanks.
like hold
Yeah,
up.
two
Like,
young
hold on.
guys that don't
hold on,
got
let me
no
make sure I
kids.
heard you right. You say you do not agree, right? Or you do agree with
He's
me?
here. He's agreeing with the spin.
Oh, he's agreeing with the spin.
nah.
Okay.
The spin was different, right?
Nah, the spin was
He
yeah,
said
the flip, and I said
We on the
I
same
do not agree.
all three of y'all on the same page.
Yeah.
I only
Okay,
went
yeah.
against it.
Yeah, I
He-
agree with
he-
the
Honestly,
spin.
you just changed my mind. But go ahead.
All right, so
Nah, hold on. I agree with the spin, but like my brother Tonio, he does not have any kids, but he's great with children.
Yeah, he only likes girls with kids. It's
That's what I'm
like-
saying. That shit crazy, and he's great with children. So
Yeah.
that's one of my experiences that I seen. I was like, okay, it doesn't matter if you had a child.
But on the other hand, he is one of them. Woo woo. It's like nah, that's my man. That's my man.
Shout out to Tonio, man.
all right, so I believe that in a relationship,
Let me
a
go
man
so
or a
y'all
woman
can jump me.
Can deal with somebody.
Let me go.
Now let me
So y'all-
Let him finish that. Let him finish
Go ahead
that.
and just bust it out.
Yeah,
You can
go ahead,
just crush
James.
it.
Finish
All
that.
right,
Finish
go
that.
ahead.
So
Oh,
only reason I feel like someone with a child can be with somebody without a child is because me myself, I mean I have children, but I've dealt with women before. I had kids before and they had children. I'm just a lover of children. I enjoy teaching. Some people don't exactly have that gift or desire. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be limited what you can do because you don't have a child. That could be a blessing in disguise on its own. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, say I was shooting blanks, like my man said, like that should deprive me of being able to be with a woman with a child. You know what I'm saying? I
No,
don't
but
think
you can
so.
shoot blanks and still be with a woman that doesn't have a child.
You
What if
can.
she doesn't want to have
And
children?
that's an option. It's an option, but
See, she might not want to have children. Now y'all a perfect match. You can't have them, and she don't want to.
Before
I got a child already. She ain't got to push it out.
before Minnie go,
She good.
I'm a clear it out. So when I said Deuce, you changed my mind. I mean from
Yeah,
the
who is
original
Minnie?
statement.
hey, that's
Oh
dope.
damn, Zoe. Who the hell is Minnie?
Nah, go ahead.
But damn. But from my original statement, you changed my mind. So I do not think you have to have a child to date. You know what I'm saying? What you said or whatever. And I say that is because
Nah, you think?
I think
you
no.
should have a child.
Hold up.
No, I think you should
Hey,
not.
hey, y'all are terrible debaters. If he
This man
agreed
talk.
with you at first,
Nah,
and
listen.
y'all done changed
Let
his
this
mind.
man talk.
Listen, because that made a lot of sense to me when you
Niggas
was
a
like,
liar, young.
you made a lot of sense for me when you was like, what if the girl can't have a child? What if the guy can't have a child? But I was gonna go. I do think it's more compatible that way. If a child with a child or a child not with a child, whatever. But I see where y'all coming from.
What if they not the same age?
Why,
What if it's a
why do you think
13-year-old?
they're more compatible?
Yeah, what if it's a 13-year-old and then a 2-year-old
I mean, they.
coming from?
All right,
different-
so if
That's perfect.
for example, Deuce,
Now you got somebody to babysit your child when y'all go out.
exactly. That's what I was about to say.
Damn,
But
that's
like,
fucked
But
up.
like, I was gonna say the
That ain't
person.
the reason. Now.
I would
That's a
say
bad reason.
the only way I think is
I'm
I ain't gonna say
trying
the
to
only
get
way.
some skins.
Y'all crazy. The only way I'm not saying it's the only way, but a way I think it has to be is like they have to understand that child comes first.
Right.
So like, as long as that person understands that child comes first,
I mean, they
A
better
lot of times,
understand.
people without children don't always understand.
and that's what
that
I'm
either.
saying.
Yeah,
like
that's
9
crazy.
times out of 10,
Damn, boy, I don't never
they're
see
more
you, yo.
selfish, especially if
I
they're
know,
old,
right?
baby.
I know,
especially
right? That's why
especially if
single
they're
shit-
young. Like, you know, like 21, you 21,
young
22. Like they don't understand that you have obligations. So,
Some people don't got obligations though.
I mean,
Some people don't put their child first.
Man,
Ooh, that's
I'm
a
telling
different-
you.
Even outside of relationships.
That's a different subject, right?
That's why they need that person without the child that like kids. 'Cause
Sometimes
they gonna
people,
put the child first.
sometimes
on their
people
own.
give up the child for a new relationship.
Yep.
That shit
Damn.
crazy.
That's
Is it?
another topic
Is
as
it
well.
crazy?
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, is it though?
Look here.
Because what if your ex is the one
Childless
with the child?
people should date childless people.
Mm.
People with children should be with people with children. Period. That's what it is.
Wow.
Because y'all already got a mutual understanding. Look, I'm not the one to shy away from a challenge, but it is almost too complicated
Uh-huh.
to deal with somebody who already has a child when you don't have one. One, because like you said, like my free time, one,
It's
I have
different,
way more
yeah.
like I have way more time than somebody that does have a child, right? And so I might want things for our relationship with her that she can't give because she's obligated to her child first. That's how she sees it, right? And I'm not mad at her for that. But that kind of drags the relationship now. So what we could have probably accomplished in a year's time, it's probably going to take 3 years' time now or something. You see what I'm saying?
Feel like
So
that's
it-
We
that
could have
was-
been married next January.
It's a struggle that
that's
you have to be.
nah,
willing
It's
that's
a
to
struggle.
lesson. That's a
Well,
lesson.
Hold up. There's more. There's
Give it
more.
up. Give it up.
When somebody who doesn't have a child is dealing with somebody who does have a child and their child is a freaking nuisance. Now I'm good with children. But if your child is a nuisance, right? Like can I pop him?
How old
Or
is
her?
the child?
Like can I
Discipline.
if
I
we
mean, I
if
don't
we
pop
getting
children.
serious, are you allowing me to discipline
How old is the child?
this child? Does it matter?
Is it a boy or a girl?
Shit, I could put
Regardless.
motherfuckers some rum on the
It's-
nipple.
it could be either one. So
What?
the child could be young, could be old.
What the hell are you
Some
talking
rum
about?
on the
This
pass
nigga is
up,
going to
You about
jail.
drug the fucking
Nigga
baby.
is going to jail. He's talking about
Night-night.
drugging infants.
Deuce, where
You see why I
and
said
the penis
my daughter
is his alone.
Touche.
Full circle.
I agree with him. I'm with him.
I'm with him.
I wouldn't let my daughter date me, nigga. Shit.
So
Nah, but go ahead.
Nah,
I was gonna say, oh, go ahead, dude.
Nah, I'm listening.
Oh, I was gonna just ask another question. I was gonna say, on that subject,
Oh, I
would
still got more
you
too.
prefer to date a woman with a child?
All right, well, hold
or
up. Let's go
without?
back before we talk about
All
preference.
right, go ahead. Because
Now let me go to my experiences.
oh yeah, through experiences. What do you? Yeah.
Two, I never, just to be clear, I never wanted to be with somebody with children, right? But I felt like maybe that's what's holding me back from finding somebody that I'm supposed to be with. So I opened up and I allowed myself to be with women who did have a child or more than one. And so I've been in 3 relationships, kind of, 3 different women that all had a child or more. 2 of those relationships, I had went through some
Things with the daughter's father.
with the
kids'
daughter's
fathers.
Yep.
That's gonna always happen.
Went through something with the children's father. It doesn't always have to happen though.
It doesn't.
Like you can be civilized. And the reason why I did not pursue like conflict or anything with the children's father is because I'm just an advocate for fathers being in their child's lives. And I like if I whoop your father ass, how you gonna look at me? Or if I do something to your father, how you gonna look at me and how is that gonna work for my relationship with your mother?
You become the father.
I don't know if that worked like that. 'Cause I whooped the nigga.
Take your
Yeah.
place and
So
shit.
I
you-
whooped a few niggas.
So you the father now.
Yeah.
You the man.
I
Look,
whooped
look.
one.
Oh shit.
You the
Wow.
man in the
Yeah,
house
father.
without
No,
being
but
the man. in
look
the
at the
house.
complications that it creates.
Yeah,
Jigs.
yeah.
Shit.
If look at the complications. If I whoop you, right, and I'm with your child's mother, do you want me around your child?
I don't have no say in that.
Cause he whooped
Nigga
you.
asking
Cause he whooped you. You ain't got no say.
No, that's not what it is.
Nah,
Regardless,
he's saying-
you don't have
he's saying
say
she gonna do what
because
she want
it's the
regardless.
because he can't beat me.
Nah.
So you think
Oh,
if
shit.
you win?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying. So if I win and say I whoop your ass, right?
You gotta move out.
Do I gotta say whether you see my daughter?
Yeah. Nigga, he can't beat you.
Nigga, if
You
my
like, nigga, stay away from my child. Like, all right, my bad.
nigga, let's be realistic
my
for a
ass out.
second,
Damn,
bro.
yeah.
Let's be realistic.
Knock my ass out.
She is still with you. That means my daughter's mother is still with you.
Yep.
I do not have control whether you still around my daughter or not.
All right, so look.
She
so
does. regardless if I want it or not.
All right, so my ex, right?
If I can make the bitch miserable at all times,
Nah, but
I
look,
might.
my ex,
But that don't
her
mean
baby
I got
father,
control.
Stop.
my ex,
young.
her daughter's father said, I don't want him around my daughter. Right? Why? I mean, he still had feelings for her and everything. I didn't steal her from him because I knew nothing about. For real, I didn't know nothing about the dude. I knew she had a baby father, but she told me they wasn't dealing with each other. I didn't know his feelings for her still existed and everything. But he was like, they got into an argument. I don't want him around my daughter, this and that, such and such. I'm her father, and we kept that. And so I was never around her daughter. Like her daughter knew who I was, but we wasn't around each other a lot. And she was like, he doesn't want. And so I kind of, I respect that. We was serious. We wasn't engaged or anything.
But you was really dealing with her.
Yeah. And that's a hard thing. Like when does the child meet the person that you're dealing with, and how do you do that introduction, and how much time do they spend? It's too much that goes into that.
Yep.
It's just easier for a childless person to be with a childless person.
So you think
It's definitely easier.
You think the baby father would have been more happy with a nigga who had 3 kids being around his daughter?
Nah.
So,
But both of y'all have an understanding though, because my baby mother might be like, I don't want her around my child
now
either.
both of y'all keeping each other away from the kids,
Nah,
but the
'cause look-
strain is still there.
And so
It's not the strain that
but
you
both
had
of us
with no
understand.
kids.
But both of us understand it though.
Jigs,
It's
if
a
there was
mutual thing.
if there was no child, there wouldn't be no baby father. It wouldn't be no drama. You
That's
see what I'm
pretty
saying?
much, yeah.
Damn.
That's basically what he's
If
saying.
the center ain't snap the ball,
Yeah, that too. But
But yeah, it's
that's
all,
I'm saying
it's
like
situational.
that
It's
strain
situational.
is going to be there for
Yeah,
the
it
person
is.
who has a child and the person that doesn't have a child.
Look.
That father does not want you around that child, whether you got 5 kids or no kids.
and it could be some petty
Okay.
shit.
look,
It
behind
can,
it.
That's
but that
why-
that doesn't change whether.
That's why he said.
I'm all about taking the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
That's why a childless person.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
so what about this? Say you're dealing with a girl, both of y'all ain't got no children, and you don't want no children, but she want to be like, hey, I want to have a baby.
We could adopt him.
She be like, from your seed.
But he can't have kids. His balls fucked up.
You said I can't have children, or I
don't
I
know.
don't want to have
Nah, he
children.
said I don't want
you
to.
don't want
That's why he said.
And she said she
adopt.
does.
Yeah.
I can't. That's hard for me to give you my perspective because I want children. So like I can't. It's hard for me to take on the perspective of a man. That's one thing. It is hard for me to do.
Go against
Take
that
on that
shit. You
perspective
don't want children.
of a man who
Nah.
doesn't want. Why would I not
Well,
want
Deuce,
children?
on that
Like,
one,
I'm big on
let's-
like legacy in my seed.
Yeah, I know.
Like
Let's make it harder. Like, do you really love that person? If you
You
know,
asking the wrong person.
no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Hey,
Dude,
say,
I
Deuce,
don't
ask
all
me.
I
y'all.
don't love
I've
nobody.
been in the situation. Ask me.
If you didn't
Deuce
want a
don't be
child,
loving these-
and
I love her.
and,
That's
and
switch
your
going
your
quick.
woman wanted a child, is that really love if you don't give her what she want?
It's sacrifice. It's all about
So
sacrifice.
you would sacrifice and give her
If
what
I
she,
really loved her, I would sacrifice my own intentions to be like, I'm gonna give you a child.
Why? I'm gonna ask why though.
I mean, because I love her to death.
No, not you. I'm talking about
Oh.
like if you pressing this issue now, why do you want a child right? Why are you pressing this issue right now?
Oh,
like,
yeah, true.
all right, so because I look at my relationships as
So you
bigger
saying
than just
timing.
we
You
just
saying
together.
timing? You
I
saying
mean,
timing?
yeah. And so no, it's not just the timing. It's this. So say me and my wife, me and my fiance, whoever, me and my girl, we married and we had a plan. Like this, is what we want to do. And I mean, you could if it happens, it happens. But if we say we want to do this, this, and this before we really initially start the family, then let's do this, this, and this before we start this family. If it happens in the midst of it, then so be it. But we're not gonna be intentional about that thing.
Right.
And if you wanna keep pressing me, because it's our job to lead this thing. It's our job to captain the boat, man. And so the captain of the plane is taking the plane to its destination. So if I know that this is going to hinder us or slow us down from getting to this destination,
For sure.
just trust me. But believe that what you want, I want to give you what you want, but I want it to be in the best situation. You know, I want us to be in the best place possible.
Right.
And that way you can really benefit, you can really enjoy what it is you're asking.
so
that
it won't
makes
feel
any
like you're
sense.
taking a step back in life, pretty much.
I'm willing to take a step back for my child. I'm willing to do that, but I'm just saying if we already put this in place, if this is so from a single man's perspective, I have what I want. I know what I want to do in life, and that's what I'm saying. I'm willing to take a step back for. But as a couple, like whatever we agreed on and we done made covenant, this is what we're gonna do. that I'm going to lead us down that path to this goal, to the Super Bowl. And if it happens on the way by accident, then it happens. But what we're going to be intentional about, we're going to be intentional about. You're going to get your kid.
Right.
But let's just do what we said we was going to do first.
Yeah.
Hold up, you said you a single man.
Yeah.
Episode 1 and 2, you had a lady.
No, I didn't.
Damn,
You got a lady friend.
that quick.
I didn't say that in episode 1 and 2. You go back and look.
Let me clear the air. All right, we can go to Jiggz top.
Yeah. As far as
I'm going to lay back because I got to piggyback off Jiggz. I'm going to moderate on Jiggz, John.
all right, cool. So
With a coin at, young.
It's right there.
He got a young fella.
What was your thesis, brother?
Yeah.
I believe in relationships as a man, you cannot show weakness as far as true emotional transparency.
All right, go ahead, spin that.
That's a word, right? Transparency.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Don't ever question yourself, yo.
Oh, I ain't questioning. I'm questioning y'all. I'm
If
asking
you
y'all,
say,
making sure y'all agree.
if you say that shit,
I'ma stand on it.
It's a word.
I'm gonna 10 toes down on that.
Now, go ahead,
motherfucker.
spin. I want you to
I'm just
elaborate,
making
but
sure
go ahead,
y'all
spin.
cool.
Ain't none of us
hold up.
buds, so you
Who-
was all right.
All right, go ahead.
I mean, I still
Anybody agree?
No,
I want you to
we
elaborate.
gonna tell you after you spin. Go
Go ahead.
ahead.
That's petty.
You got young heads or tails.
Nah, y'all, we supposed to. Y'all cheating.
I
young.
just
This
agree
is the
regardless.
second time y'all done cheated on
That
me.
nigga,
Tails, young.
say he disagree with everything you say.
Nigga, you said
Tails.
Up in the jump.
Hey.
It's tails, baby.
you know my name.
That
50,
jump,
50.
as soon as that jump fall in that hole, it's tails every time.
All right,
baby.
go ahead.
He got
And I want
this
you to
nigga
get-
secret.
I want you to get
I get the
detailed
lay
with
in
it.
my style. Do y'all agree or disagree?
I want you to get details.
Say it.
I'ma get there.
I want you to elaborate.
Oh, say,
elaborate.
I
Yeah, we need
disagree.
some
I
context.
disagree. Go
I
ahead.
disagree. Cool. All right, so the reason I say these things is because we as men, and we all men, we got thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Some good, some bad. You know what I'm saying? Some strong, some weak. Like what you said, you've had dreams before in the past. I've had crazy ass dreams as far as me. Like, say I'm fighting somebody and I can't fucking knock them down. Like
Your
that
dream?
shit.
Yeah,
in
I
my
just
dreams.
had a dream 2 days ago. Hit a nigga
fighting
with
these
5
motherfuckers.
hooks.
And I'm really giving them that
Bro,
real
he
good
ate all
shit.
them junks.
My best
Hey,
shit.
yeah, I'm like,
and this
yeah.
nigga's not
no
going
bud.
to
Can't
down.
fight.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Right?
I agree.
And if you're not a confrontational person, you don't usually fight. You can question yourself after a while. Like, do I got it?
like I got whoop somebody in
Do I
real life.
still got it?
That's
Make
a
sure I
dream,
got it.
nigga.
But go ahead.
Nigga, you just had a dream about heaven and hell, and you believe
Nah,
that?
I'm saying if you hold up, if you wake
Nah,
up saying,
nigga,
Keep
nah.
going, keep going, keep
Go
going.
ahead,
Keep going.
Jizzle.
Come on, keep going.
if you
keep
wake
going.
up and say I can't beat this nigga, does that make you weak?
No, what
You
I'm
can't
saying,
be the nigga in your
I said,
dream?
I said it'll make you
Nigga,
question
you know what I
yourself.
mean? Niggas I couldn't
Question
be in my
yourself
dream.
because of your dream?
Yes, nigga.
Oh
For
my
sure.
I
God.
never.
Yes, nigga, you have a
I-
dream about your girl
Look
fucking
here.
cheating on you, and you already had little thoughts.
It's
already
a
in your
dream,
mind.
nigga.
That shit'll make it worse.
All right, keep going.
It is
You
a
ain't
dream.
hold. So you
Go
ain't
ahead.
never seen like on YouTube or something like that. A dude
Mr.
sleeping.
Paralysis.
Now listen, a dude sleeping, and the girl just wake up and slap the shit out of him
It don't matter.
because she
He
had a
talking about
bad
something totally
dream.
different. He talking about men being weak, and he
Yeah,
talking
that's
about
women.
dreaming.
I
Listen.
expect
Oh,
that.
I was just
I
trying.
was
to,
talking
okay.
about you questioning yourself because of one thing. Now that question is a thought. That is weakness in a sense.
All right, go ahead.
But go
Okay.
ahead, give us what you was talking about.
Yeah.
Though.
I was
Yeah.
trying.
My bad for
your
cutting
man
you
right
off.
here. Your
I
man
said
right
my
here.
bad
Your
for
man
But
right
I
Keep
feel,
building,
I feel like
keep
you want to
building.
go somewhere else.
I
though.
keep
accept your
building.
apology. I accept it.
I feel like you want to go somewhere
All right,
else
so
though. Go get personal.
Weakness and emotion in any aspect, as far as you not feeling, I would say, strong enough to even feel as though you might be able to protect her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or just feeling insecure, like, damn, like, why the fuck why don't I make enough money to be able to give her what she want? Like, in your mind, you could be like, I want to give her this, right?
Right.
You're not going to tell her I can't do that. You're going to probably try to make it your best to give her what she want.
Yeah.
And you probably going through all kinds of emotions while you doing it. Like, damn, like, this shit crazy. Like, what the fuck going on? You can't really be transparent. Like, man, I don't know if I'm fucking stupid or what, boo. And you might want to get emotional in them times and cry also, because that shit hard. Like, you not being in a position, and I ain't gonna say all the odds, but shit just starting to stack up. Like, shit just going wrong, right? And you know what I'm saying? And the only person you got with you supposed to be your partner. You can't even really be transparent in them moments, because that shit is true weakness in our culture as men.
That's a
You know what I'm saying?
I
No,
don't
it is.
see that as weakness.
Go ahead. Let him
That's
go though.
fine.
Let him
That's
go.
fine,
Though.
though.
Let him go. Keep going.
So that emotional weakness will make your wife or significant other look at you different because she might see you as that strong person because that's what you've been portraying.
Mm-hmm.
You portrayed being able to make shit happen, and she looks to you to do that because you make it happen.
Right.
But at this time, when you do like show
Now
that
you
weakness,
saying she
or
questioning
whenever
it.
you show it, she like, damn. So that's how this nigga thinking.
Oh, like,
That's how you thinking. That's what you feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
She might be
he weak. He weak now. Like, damn, I
Like-
thought this nigga was Superman.
like, damn, ho,
Now you weak for dealing with the bitch.
damn, she a bitch now. 'Cause
That's that type of
she a
woman.
bitch too.
That type of
You
woman.
don't know what kind of woman she is until you put that in front of her.
You basically saying it right
You
there.
don't know.
You say, oh, that nigga doing this, that nigga doing that.
So you saying it's dangerous to show that emotion because
What I'm
they would
saying
change.
is
It's a
things
lot of women-
will change.
There's a lot of women out here that making a lot more money than their man, right?
Let me.
I
ask you a
think-
question.
I think-
Hold up. Making a
Yeah,
lot more
go ahead,
money
Deuce.
than their man, right?
Mhm.
And letting them lead, making their lives better.
What they got to do with them changing because of your emotions?
You saying a nigga weak?
I'm talking about your emotions. You
All right,
showing
if he shows
emotions.
if he
Being
shows that emotion,
transparent.
he's not weak. He's just venting. You don't know what the nigga
We
going
talking
through.
about her.
You
Y'all
talking about
treating
him?
different.
Y'all
Yeah,
say-
so he's
y'all
saying-
the same thing.
Yeah, so he's saying
Talking about her treating him different.
he
We all know we
So
got
how's that
emotions,
making
fool.
a nigga weak?
He's not
All right,
weak.
so-
She
That's
looks
what
at
you're saying.
All right, hold up.
No, it's not.
Hold
It is.
up. This is what he's saying, Deuce. It's not making him weak, but from her perspective,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
It's
what
weakness.
she's. Yeah,
For whose perspective? That's what I'm saying.
that's what he's
Hers.
saying. From the woman's. That's what he's saying.
A woman, not all women.
yeah, a woman. Okay,
That's
I
what
like
I'm
that.
trying to say.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got you.
Go
I
ahead,
got you.
finish.
I'm saying there's a lot of women out here that are making a lot more money than their man. And niggas come to her and say, yeah, I don't think, you know what I'm saying, I could provide for you or this and that. She not looking at him as weak.
So
She
so
building
let me
the
give
nigga.
you an
Hold up,
example.
she building a nigga up.
Okay, let me give you an
I'm
example.
just giving you that example.
Okay, I feel that. Let me give you an example within your example. Say she got a nigga who can't make nothing happen,
Right.
and she continuously giving to this man, and he can't do nothing. You don't think she see that as weakness?
She can see that as weak,
And it's weakness.
but he's not weak.
In what aspect?
Huh?
In what aspect he ain't weak?
Can the moderator
Go
speak?
ahead, Zo.
Go ahead.
Now this
See
is.
it as weakness. I'm telling you.
I've seen this firsthand, right? Fucking, I'm saying with my mother and the dude that she was dealing with, the exact same thing you was just saying. So my mother made more money than him. She was wanting to help him get his credit straight.
Mm-hmm.
She got him a job making like $30-some an hour up at a certain place.
Yeah, I'm about to say, don't get too crazy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And she got him a job making $30-some an hour. And she was trying to do things to help build him up to, and I think this is where women fault at.
Critter man.
Yeah. Trying to make
I
him
was gonna
be
go there.
what she needed or what she wanted.
Yeah.
And he just didn't have it in him.
Yeah.
And so he got the job, he lost the job. She tried to help him get his credit straight. He just didn't do it. She offered to give him help to do it. He just never did it. Never went on with growth, with being the man that he needed to be for her. But this is the thing though, because of the type of person any other woman, I can't say any other woman, but I do know quite a few women who would have looked at that and said, man, this nigga's weak. I'm not dealing with him.
Yeah.
My mother is just a different type of individual. And we're gonna go into that later though. But it's very easy to look at that man and say, that man is weak. Very easy. Even as a man, many men will look at another man and say, nigga, you weak. You got somebody that's willing to help you do all this and everything, and you ain't even putting no foot forward. You a weak ass nigga.
I was just saying, piggybacking on Deuce, like I hear what you're saying. But
Oh, that's not my sentiments, but I'm saying
no,
most
he
people
was
will look at it like
asking
that.
about,
Yeah.
He was like, the woman making all the money, and he come to her asking for money.
That was an example.
What I'm saying is, if that man is continuously coming to her asking for money and he can't make nothing happen, she is seeing that as weakness.
Yeah.
That man wasn't coming to your mother like, I need some money.
Well, we
I
can
need to do this.
We can
I need to
rewind
do
it.
that.
Or- all right, nah, let's stay right there.
He might have been.
Him
He might have been.
Let's stay right there. No, I would piggyback off with
Okay.
Jizzle to say.
Okay. Well, that's. I'm just saying.
So with this
Hey,
right here,
That That is a different form. Then
with that topic or with that example, when a woman making more than a man and he's just feeding off her pretty much, I'm not gonna say she looks at him weak. But listen, I would say she puts that in her back pocket.
Weakness doesn't mean she didn't see it.
Exactly. I would say
she. You can't look at all women thinking that they think like that. That's basically my
point. Okay. I agree with that. But we talking about this example. It's just one example. I'm not talking about all women.
That's what I told him. Yeah.
But
so
I'm
just like Zoe said, we saying the same thing but different.
Yeah.
I want to disagree. I disagree with him still, but I'm gonna add to him because
I'm gonna
this
say,
hurts also.
I feel like all women look for a certain kind of structure from a man.
All women.
Listen to me.
Keep saying
I am.
women.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna keep saying it. This is my opinion.
And you're wrong.
Okay, cool.
No. What he's about, I think it's fair what he's saying.
I
Go
think
ahead.
all women are looking for a certain kind of structure and also protection from their man. It is standard. That's what they want.
I don't say hold up. It's not. I'm not saying it's standard.
I'ma
But
say
they
that's what
all
they're
are.
looking
They
for.
all are looking
That's what
for
they
it.
crave.
At least the ones who want men, the ones who like
That's
males.
what they crave. So if you can't make it happen, it ain't got to be a lot, but at least when it come to, I ain't say just money.
You said,
I said
him
everything.
not making
I said
enough.
No, I said
It was an example.
being
It was
weak
an example.
emotion. His
I'm just
emotion.
saying,
Him
that's what
showing
you-
emotion.
That's what you came off with.
It's a lot of things that can portray you as weak.
This runs deep because it's to
But
get
I
specific.
feel you. I feel how you.
So
saying.
you
To get
saying
specific
I got
to help
specific.
out.
But I know what
money.
you're saying though.
Now I'm gonna get specific with something that I experienced.
saying.
You know, to make this make this more of a real life. I can feel what you're saying type thing. And so with my exes, I share things with them in confidence that this is my significant other, and then they turned around and used it against me.
That's what I meant
that
by.
shit didn't happen to me before.
That's what I meant by back pocket.
And
They
one
put it
of
in
them
back
called
pocket.
me weak.
Man, they might do that out of anger though. I don't
But
know
I mean,
always
still,
take
that's
that
a
shit
weapon
serious.
that
Regardless.
they should not use.
They
Yeah.
shouldn't. They shouldn't. And they do that on purpose. I
Rega-
heard
but
women say,
but
"You
we
ain't a
are
real
men
man."
of we are men of
The fuck is a real
egos
man?
and pride, and women know that. And even though I know she said that to hurt me, it doesn't remove the fact that
That she
that
said
junk
that.
stung.
Yeah.
That j-
But that's probably
Fuck
the
with my
only way.
pride.
That's probably the. That's probably the only way she could hurt
No
you. though.
bullshit.
Like, cause you so. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
I'm gonna tell you this.
And tough. Like that's.
I'm gonna tell you this. The woman whose significant other I beat up called me fucking weak. And from then on,
so you beat up her baby.
not on purpose. That wasn't the plan.
So she called
it
you
just
weak.
happened like that.
She called you weak after you beat him up.
No,
Nah.
before that.
Hell nah, she called
And
him
she no
afterwards.
longer sees me like that. I don't think.
Because you beat him up.
But why she call you weak?
I have no clue.
Because he was talking shit and you
Nah,
wasn't doing
nah,
that,
nah.
or just
Nah, that was before that.
oh okay.
I don't know. This person was just, not really. We just didn't get along, and she said a lot of shit. But
All right,
it's
so
not like
when
that
I
no
said I shared something with her and she used it against me, it wasn't like I shared it with her. Then she used it against me like right afterwards.
Yeah, back pocket.
But this is what I'm saying because I'm helping James out, even though I disagree with him. Later on, like you said, back pocket. So that means in her mind she had already thought
She
that,
said something,
and it just
that
came
was like
out at the right
weakness.
time. Yeah. And she used it against me later on down the line, and I realized, oh, so all this time, this is what you was thinking, and you was just holding on to that. So
now I
see what you're saying.
I do think that men should be or feel comfortable enough to talk or communicate with their woman about them emotions. I think if they do, more relationships will work.
I agree.
I think that's one of the reasons. That's part of
And that
communication.
don't make
We're gonna
However,
have
that don't
to,
make
have
them
to
weak.
poll this. We're gonna have to poll this.
But
We can poll it.
because
That
I
don't make them
want
weak.
to know.
I'm
their
not gonna get my
opinion for
stance,
sure.
but when I get my stance, I'm gonna just go ahead and go on into my topic.
because I
Cool,
think,
let y'all go
yeah,
ahead.
for sure. I think that's like a key of a relationship. Like, just like she brings transparency, like just like she brings her emotions to you and her feelings to you. Now, security and everything.
Women
I
are
think that's-
emotional beings, though.
No, security. That's a different
Who
situation.
said that?
Who said what?
We're not emotional beings.
I said women
You
are
said women
emotional
are.
beings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
My bad.
like security on the other hand is a different situation. Like if your woman don't feel safe around you, that's I don't know how to.
And you showing that weakness might make her not feel safe around.
I
you
mean,
no more.
well, you need to fucking get into
'Cause she
MMA
hasn't-
or
she
learn
hasn't-
how to fucking
she
fight or
hasn't
something. Or,
seen you, in that light. Meaning,
Yo,
like
this-
that
but-
might not be your character.
But here's
to
the
be,
thing.
to be
but,
aggressive
nah,
like
but
that.
you
know what I'm
don't have to be aggressive for them to feel safe. Here's
Yeah,
the thing,
that's
because
true.
that
That's
that
true.
runs deep.
But that weakness outside of your aggression might tilt the motherfucking
Tilt the scale.
tilt
But
the
listen,
scales to the point
yeah.
where she thinking like, I'm not safe with you.
all right, so
don't feel
listen.
safe.
I also think women could put you in a situation that's not safe for you.
That's true.
So, for example, you at the club, it's just you and her, and it's some dudes just talking out the lip, right? And he apologized, my bad. Maybe he bumped on her accent, my bad. But she get crazy out the mouth, like nigga, my boyfriend here, fuck you up.
And you're like, all right, cool.
So now she puts you in a position to fight 6 niggas.
Yeah, that's.
Are you gonna
up.
de-escake the situation, or you gonna go crazy?
And what
be
she
like,
go-
I'm
No,
not
what-
weak.
And in
No,
the
what-
moments,
yeah.
what would she think of you if you did that? If you didn't, motherfucker,
If I be like,
defend her
Yeah,
honor.
exactly.
If I be like, my bad, she drunk, I'm taking her home. That don't make me weak.
No, that brings an argument up though.
If in
I
that
don't give a
moment,
fuck.
Yeah, true.
in that moment you were transparent about what you was thinking, she might be like, this nigga scary as hell.
And then she gone. Fuck her. I'm gonna fuck how she feel.
But you already love her at this time. She your wife now.
Hey,
Hey, what?
it's
Nah,
gonna be,
No,
it's
that's just
not-
gonna be a
Nah,
conversation.
It's not going
Yeah,
that far in a
that's-
relationship
it's-
without her
yeah,
knowing
yeah,
you.
yeah,
it's
That's
gonna be a
that
stern
ain't-
talking too. If we at the fucking club, she
Nigga, we
acting
get
crazy.
married early at 21.
What, you got married yesterday, nigga? That's what
Hey,
we
got married
met
early,
today. We got
21.
married yesterday.
We married in college
Nah.
2 years later.
You knew she
I ain't never been in a
you
fight.
knew she
we ain't never been in
transformed.
that. We ain't never been in that situation.
You know she
Nah.
got like that when she got tips.
Situations arise, man.
Nah, you should
right.
have that. You should have that communication or that connection.
Hopefully.
that your woman wouldn't put you.
But
in that
I'm saying,
situation.
if you want to de-escalate
Green
the
or not
joint,
green?
that don't make you
Like,
weak.
she
I don't
should-
care how
yeah.
she see it.
Nah, yeah, true.
Especially if you 5'4", 160 pounds, and the nigga is 6'3", 280.
With a gun. That nigga got a gun too.
I'm like, look here.
They got a pistol. I ain't got no pistol. boo.
Nope.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Man, that's
You willing to die? You willing to die for this pussy? I am. Like, oh
Man, I'm
shit.
willing to die, but we gonna be smart about this
I
shit.
ain't dying.
bullshit.
Not,
gotta
not
be
like
required.
not like this.
This
This
shit gotta
a-
be
Like,
required.
This ain't a
this
this
coulda
ain't
been
a willing to
avoided.
die. This is suicide.
Yeah.
Motherfucker trying.
This could have been avoided. This nigga will whoop me and shoot me.
I'm bringing hands to a gunfight.
That
The
nigga
fuck?
said 6 niggas. He didn't say one.
Six niggas
He said
and
six.
a-
I mean,
and
but
a nigga
I know y'all done seen some shit like that on fucking World Star. Some shit. A nigga
Like, go in
get
this
dummied
pocket,
up.
yo.
You get dummied up. This nigga get knocked out, KO'd and shit. Man, I can't. Man,
A
how
lot
the
of
fuck-
people die over women, man.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
finna
crazy.
be world star. Niggas ain't gonna be yelling world star over my sleep body.
Nah, niggas gonna die off my World Star
I don't
shit.
plan on going to sleep anymore.
I ain't finna kill nobody from it.
Nah, that
Man,
shit.
World
Well, that's
Star-
the old me.
Man, that
Let me just change that shit.
yeah, man. Matter of fact, that's the negative right there, man.
Yeah.
You said when
Say
I'm.
that.
You said when I'm. You said when I'm.
right now, though. You said him right now.
Hey.
not the old him.
You said when
came
I.
up.
No, listen. You said when I'm. He said when I'm committed, I'm committed. Young.
See,
I got a goal, young.
nigga, fucking world star, man. I gotta kill him. Nah,
Nah,
All right,
man.
so you gonna piggyback?
you
off
want me
of
to go?
There you go now.
So here's the thing, because I gotta go into mine. A man who doesn't need a woman never met one, right? And
Who
so the
disagrees
reason-
with that?
Before I spin, I'm gonna go off of his.
I agree. So
Before,
I kind of agree with it.
I disagree.
a man
all right,
that
that's beautiful.
does need a woman.
That's beautiful. Y'all should have waited till I spin to tell me whether you agree or not. But that's fine.
Say it one more time for me.
I'm gonna say it again, but let me hit Jiggz jump, right? Because this will make a man believe that I don't need a woman. Like I don't need a girl if I gotta keep going through stuff like this.
Man,
Like-
you cheating, young. You fucking up my disagreement with your shit. But go ahead.
What you talking about?
Go ahead, go
I'm
ahead.
disagreeing with you, nigga.
Oh, I know.
Damn.
But it's fucking up my disagreement with your
Keep
shit.
going, young. Keep going.
All right,
Go ahead.
I spin.
All right, go
I'll
ahead,
spin.
Bill. Go ahead.
Cause I don't want him to take my side now. So, tails.
Folks take heads, nigga. You always take heads.
It's about to fall off the table.
Yep, don't count.
Bang bang. Let's go.
Tails never fails.
Thank you, Yeshua.
I'm over
Unless
5.
it's me.
God damn.
So,
Unless it's me.
so a
then-
man who doesn't need a woman has never met one. What you explained, right? Because this is the thing. I've experienced that with 2 women, actually, where they would use my vulnerability. I'm going to bring that word into it. My vulnerability, they used it against me, right? And it started because it happened more than once because it started happening. Feel like it was repetitive. I started growing a perspective that this is how women are, right? And I believe that's what happened. I believe that's what's going on with you. Like a woman will see you as weak, and because of these situations. When the fact of the matter is, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this: majority of women may very well have that perspective.
For sure.
There's a few women who don't.
Depends on what kind of emotion you
And
show.
so, no. It doesn't depend on your emotions at all. There's a few women out here who understands that women are emotional. They understand that, yes, we are emotional beings, and they understand that men are also emotional. They might not be as emotional as women, but they do understand that men are emotional. They're human beings. They do have flaws. They're not always going to be strong. And I'm his helpmate. Like, I walk alongside of him.
Exactly.
If he got into a car accident and he had a limp, he had the leg messed up, I'm going to be his crutch. Like, I'm going to be the one that help him around the house and everything. This is his weak moment. I'm not going to look at him. I'm using this as a metaphor, as for any other thing in life. But I'm not going to look at him as weak just because temporarily his leg is messed up. I'm going to be his crutch to help him get back to where he needs to be. That way he could lead to both of us. That way he could be strong for the relationship. And so those women who use my vulnerabilities against me, because this is a lot of men feel like they can't be vulnerable with their women because of that, because they don't want to be viewed as weak. And Deuce said something that's actually weak. That's actually weak. And you're safeguarding yourself, but you're also hurting a relationship. Also, you can't be your best you if you can't be vulnerable with your woman, because you should be able to feel safe with your woman, that I can share these vulnerabilities with her, because I'm not sharing them with you just because I want to vent. I want to be better. I want to be better for us. And she understands that, and she's and not only understand me, but bear with me as I grow through to help me grow through this thing also. Like, it's not my job just to help you with everything. Like, you're going to help me also, like, just personally. It doesn't have to be financially. It doesn't have to be something tangible. Like, that's what relationships are, more intangible things than they are tangible. Like, people who break up and everything over finances, to me, that's something trivial. You could fix that. Like, you could fix money.
You can fix that shit in a year or less.
Yeah, you could fix that.
It's not gonna always rain and pour, man.
But it's
Something
the
will come out
mindset.
for sure.
It's the mindset. It's the intangible thing that fucked the relationship up.
Right.
Like, the money is fucked up because of your mind.
Mindset, yeah.
But see, this is the thing. If we together, no homo, right? But if we together, and you got the mindset of saving and building, I got the mindset of spending and everything, we working against each other.
Right.
And so instead of us being combative, there has to be some kind of middle ground where you like, look, this is what we're trying to do. I need you to understand that this is what we're working to, and what you're doing is counterproductive to it. And Joaquin, I'm gonna bring him up again. My man Joaquin, with his wife, he'll tell you this. He told her, we're gonna stop using these credit cards. We're gonna start eliminating this debt. Like, nah, she wanted to keep using her credit card. And he said, well, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. I ain't gonna go back and forth.
Yeah.
Stop using this credit card, paid him Jones all the way down. She seen it, and she was like, see where he's heading with things, and they're like, you know what? All right, I'm gonna stop using mine too then. He helped her pay hers all the way down. I'm not gonna leave you to pay it yourself. I'm still gonna help you. I'm still gonna be the head of this thing. I'm gonna help you pay yours down too. They got no credit card debt. She ain't got no student loan debt. His student loan debt about to be completely gone. They ain't got no debt except for the house. And the house is an asset.
For sure.
But he just had to lead by example. He realized, I can't continue to be combative with her. I just gotta lead by example and love her to this point. And so in that case, they was working together instead of them just working up against each other. But if you can't be that with your woman, if you can't be vulnerable, if you could take my strength, if you love me for my strength, you gotta love me in my vulnerability also.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there ain't no man here that's
that.
like.
You would think that that's how it should be. But
And so
I feel like
those men feel like they don't need a woman because of that. But the
Yeah.
thing is, you never met a real woman that can love you in your vulnerability.
because they weren't real.
if she cannot
Yeah, that's
build
like
you up,
for-
you can't build her up. It's no point of
Yeah,
being.
that's like saying, for example, an example would be a fire, right? You are the fire, right? But like when the fire is starting to go out, the woman is supposed to help blow it so it can keep going. If that make any sense? That makes sense.
Can I say it again?
Can I
What you
get
mean,
my
keep
If
the
you
fire
blow it, it
going?
might
Yeah,
ignite
keep
the
the fire
Can
going.
I-
I got you.
Keep the
Oh, yeah,
fire
yeah,
going,
yeah,
like
yeah,
Can I
blow
give
it.
you why I don't
And
agree?
get them flames.
Yes, you can.
Getting
Alright.
yeah.
So he already chimed into some of my, you know what I'm saying,
My bad.
examples. But I'm gonna go ahead and spit this shit out.
Go ahead.
So say the real woman that you encountered was your mother. That means you encountered her in a non-relationship, you know what I'm saying, role. So your mother was a real woman. You see the way she conducted herself, but every time you got into a relationship with a woman you thought was going to be the same way. She portrayed and put on that mask that we spoke about, and things started to change. She started, because of the culture that we in now, because we definitely in a different culture now.
Yeah.
These women just didn't treat them right, or went through whatever they went through, and this person has fallen in and out of love a few times, and he's just thinking to himself like, I'm done with love. I don't want no love. Like, I'm good, because he just good. But he met a woman.
All right, where you going with this?
You know what I'm saying?
Who did he meet?
But
he
he
said
the right
like,
woman.
he don't feel like he need a woman no more because of what happened.
With what? With the woman that
with
failed him?
With his relationships that was fucking up. He fell in and out of love more than 3 times.
Maybe he just ain't meet a real woman.
His mother was a real woman.
So you just supposed
But
to
you
quit?
ain't in a relationship with your mother
so you
either.
saying relationship wise? Because his mother's a real woman.
So, all right. I
You
like
know,
that.
'cause
I
the
like
father's
that.
a
No,
real-
I like
your-
that,
your
and I'm
father
proud
can
of
be
you.
a real man when it comes to a relationship as far as a woman's perspective as well. But that doesn't mean that she didn't encounter a real man. Because that will mean that will be her standard, hopefully,
I got you.
for what she desires.
I'm proud of your statement, and I'm going to rebuttal that.
Go
So
ahead, give it to him.
if your mother was a real woman, like you said, you know your mother, so you know that these people exist out here, right? You would know that you need somebody like your mother. You just haven't found her. So you might be giving up on PG County girls or something. Be like, man, I'm done with these DMV chicks because ain't none of them like my mother. So you know you need a woman. You just don't need the ones that you running into.
Yeah, you keep making
Because if you found somebody that had the traits and qualities that your mother had,
Claire Huxtable,
you
I'm
be
still looking
you be
for
all
you,
in for it.
the reincarnation of Claire Huxtable, the young one.
But the women,
Still looking for
the
you.
women that you running
Single right
into,
now?
are they Claire Huxtable
Yeah, I ain't got no body.
or they
shit.
Some
IG
candidates,
model or
though.
something like that?
Oh shit.
I said the woman that this person is running into, are they Claire or are they like one of these IG?
Man, they come in all shapes and forms, man. These frauds.
Oh no, what
They
you
come
got
in all
against
shapes and
IG
forms.
girls?
Look, pay
No, I said I
models,
just gave an
IG
example. I
models.
ain't got
Come
nothing
on, yeah.
against IG girls.
What's
Come
that girl
on.
name? Brittany. What's her
Yeah,
name?
absolutely nothing
Brittany.
against IG girls.
Man, everybody seems to be
I ain't-
Instagram models
You
now,
get,
though.
you
Even
get your money however you want to get it. I
bruh,
don't got
nurses,
no-
Oh
motherfucking
shit!
lawyers.
All right, but look, let's get back. This is the thing, though. This is the thing. This is what I want to tell you. Pay attention to the little stuff, right? It's the little things that's the details that's going to tell you the story, not the big evident things. Like how we talked before, like her relationship with her parents. How was her family structure? Her relationship with her friends. I look at all this little stuff. Like, does she have social media? How does she maneuver on social media?
I should have kept
Like,
my
does
first-
she watch like Love and Hip Hop? How
Man,
does
hey,
that
I'm not
influence
gonna,
her?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like,
I actually look into that shit. I feel like that shit fucks with their mind.
I mean,
They
you got
mind.
to.
Like,
yeah.
them watching that
Yeah, it
kind of
does.
TV, bro. That shit.
It's not just that kind of
shit
TV.
changed,
It's what you watching on TV influence you anyway.
Yeah.
Like people who watch sports all the time, niggas talk about sports all the time. People who always watch the news always got bad shit to tell you. They always got some shit like this is going on. This
Man,
it
you
ain't never
seen that
nothing good.
explosion in
It's because that's
California?
what the news talk about. Is all bad stuff. That's what I'm saying. So people who watch all reality shows and everything, while they put this in one of this song, I forgot how it go. But you watching Love and Hip Hop, you see that her man cheating because he doing these things.
And
He
now
doing
you
certain things.
exactly
And now you
projecting
looking
that
at
on
your
me.
man and you think, let me
Every
go through
man's
his
the
phone.
same.
It done
Yeah.
built up a little. It done planted a seed of insecurity somehow. And now you like, let me check his phone.
And it's funny because I made a post on Facebook a while, like years ago, saying, "All you Rashidas out there, I am not Kirk Frost."
Yep.
Because they try to
Hey.
paint every man as Kirk,
I swear.
Yeah.
But
and that
that,
shit crazy.
it'll plant that seed. And that's why I said I pay attention to all that stuff. Like, what is she watching?
Hell
What,
yeah.
what is she feeding her spirit? Because what you feeding your spirit is you gonna eat a hamburger, you gonna shit out a hamburger.
For sure.
Like whatever you feeding your spirit all negative stuff, all rumors, all gossip, all stuff that ain't healthy for your mental.
Right.
That's what's gonna come out. It's no leading that I can do. It ain't nothing I could do to combat these things because you're working against yourself at this point. You're working against me and yourself because you feed yourself all negative stuff. Like I can't beat that. It's nothing I could do. I could feed you positive stuff, but if you feeding yourself all negative, it's like somebody exercising 5 hours a day and then going to freaking McDonald's all the damn time. Now look, I know people gonna be like, Ocho Cinco, that nigga's one
was damn
out
sure
of
about to
7
say that.
billion people. Like,
I was damn
about
sure about to say that.
A lot of people eat McDonald's, and work out and then eat McDonald's because you know what I'm saying.
They working against themselves.
Yeah, they just motherfucking.
Now imagine if they
balancing
worked.
that shit
Imagine
out.
if they worked out and they ate and they were just full raw vegans. You would definitely see a difference.
But they wouldn't be happy though. Like
I
me,
mean, you could make.
if I was to go vegan, man, I'd be mad as shit because I love ribs. I love
Happiness
eating what
is
I
a
want.
state of mind, right?
Huh?
Happiness is a state of mind, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, nigga, taste is a state of mind too.
It's not about vegan or not vegan though. It's
I was
about
to say, if we on that topic.
what's
about working
productive and
against yourself.
counterproductive to the relationships.
If we on that topic,
Yeah.
the young me, I was working out and eating whatever.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of
Yeah,
people
you can't
eat
continue to
whatever
do
they
that,
want.
though.
No, that's why I said.
But
the
they
young
work
me.
out. They work out to balance the shit out.
Yeah.
Like nigga, I just ate 3 scoops of ice cream. I'm about to work this shit out.
Oh man, let's see. Another thing, he
What?
just said the young him could work out and eat anything, right? Like and be good. But as he's maturing, as he's growing older, just like relationships, as
They grow.
you can't keep doing the same little.
Who's that at?
This
Jiggz?
Nah.
Jizzle just said it.
Oh.
But even in relationships, as y'all going deeper into relationships, as y'all growing together, you can't keep doing the same little. Like, you know, Love and Hip Hop was cool when you was feeding yourself all that and we was just dating and shit. But we serious now.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's to go start looking at Cliff.
Damn,
It's
man,
time to
that shit makes sense because you done built up a habit now.
Yeah.
You done built up a habit and it's hard to break it. You used to and you comfortable doing what you enjoy doing.
And your mind is already
But
there.
when you want to grow, you gotta like transition and prepare yourself to
Take
better.
yourself out of that, out of your comfortability.
Yeah.
Because the reason they like these shows is because they're relatable. So a lot of women think alike. That's why they
And
don't
impressionable,
understand
bro.
this and that. They relate in certain ways. And because I related to you, because we related in this way, you could feed me some more stuff that I'll believe that I probably wouldn't have believed if I never heard them from you. If that make any sense.
You're influenced. Yeah.
Like, but you got a lot of people are joined together, but by trauma, I know you heard that before. People come together through trauma, and those relationships aren't always the best relationships. But if we join together because of this, I'm more susceptible to listening to you now. Like, I'm more susceptible to receiving the things you're telling me, whether they're right or wrong. And that could be a reason why, you know, I could look at Love and Hip Hop and relate in some kind of way, even if you just find somebody funny. Oh, this person funny. You listen to him, just like Dave Chappelle. I don't agree with everything Dave Chappelle says, but a lot of people do.
Right.
Because he's funny and he makes sense a lot of times. But because he's funny and he makes sense, most people are like, you know what? Yeah, Dave Chappelle. I guarantee you this. If Dave Chappelle was to run for president and win, all this LGBT shit,
Oh, shit. I lie, yeah.
all this
they gonna hate that.
Me Too done with,
Cut.
LGBT done with,
Cut.
Q done, like, that's just my take though. I went off, but I'll let y'all go
I'm gonna
ahead.
watch every press conference and laugh my ass off.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to the press conference.
They're gonna be selling.
Not
tickets.
about LBGTQ.
No
and all
comment.
that. I'm talking about just because Dave is.
Look
there.
here, I ain't say nothing against him. They could
I mean, yeah.
smack
I don't
me.
think Dave
They can smack
means-
me all they want to. I ain't say nothing against
doesn't
him.
mean well when he does speak about him. I've never seen him like.
He just said, man,
You know
he
what I'm
just
saying?
he just speaks what people feel. He just speaks like what's true. It
I
ain't
haven't
nothing.
heard
It's
him
nothing
say
against
anything
them as
slanderous
individuals.
and him being hateful towards those groups. Though.
What was the topic again though?
Discrimination and
Jump,
things like
jump.
We did. It probably was over with. Unless somebody else disagreed with me, or
Nah, I don't disagree.
that a man who never met a woman. I mean, a man who doesn't need a woman never met one.
that. Why you agree? Why y'all agree though?
I agree because hold on. What was the a man?
Who doesn't need a woman? A man who thinks he doesn't need a woman that's never met one.
Yeah, because I disagree. I mean, I agree with that because we are brought up right.
You said you disagree?
No, I agree.
Oh, okay.
I agree with that because we are brought up to like want to. Well, what the world is showing, you know, you want to grow up, have a family, have a child.
The
blah, blah,
American
blah.
dream.
The American dream, right? So like with that in mind, hindsight, this is a perfect world, I guess. People are expected to want a woman. Like for me to say I don't want a woman, that's kind of crazy to me. Like to like give up on that. Like so you just, I mean,
He
you
feels he
say you
doesn't need a
30.
woman. Not that it's pretty much saying he doesn't need a relationship like a woman to be his wife kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
So he just gonna deal with women.
He's gonna deal with women. He's not gonna marry him.
So that's still like
it's like Deuce.
That's
Hey, look,
Go
I
ahead,
don't
yeah.
have
That's
I don't
still-
have
Oh my bad.
too much pride to say that I don't need a. I know that I need a woman.
I thought you
Yeah,
said
but
you
like-
wasn't getting married.
That's what I'm about to say.
I know I need women.
I
but
mean, I thought he told me. I thought I heard in a segment he said he wasn't getting married.
but for
I mean, you
this
retracted-
for this topic,
Yeah,
right?
you don't have to
you
be
retracted
married to
it.
have a
Hold
woman.
on,
in your
hold
life.
up.
Let me clear this up because he keep on saying I'm never getting married. I already
You said
made
that.
that clear in 2 episodes that it might be a possibility
Okay,
down
the
the
possibility.
line.
Cool.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
so
saying? So hold up. Since you want to go back,
What?
you saying you disagree with this, right?
What with him?
Yeah.
And
Get them.
But you was
Man,
talking
that
about
never-
But you was talking about gender roles,
Sick them.
I was. Yep.
and that's an important thing. So if a
Gender
if
role
a
is a
woman
important
if a woman don't need a man, why doesn't she need a man? She thinks she can do what a man does? No.
No, I feel that. Yeah. I
So
feel
that's
that.
a
She
gender
should-
role
She should
thing.
need a man. Yeah.
So you just
I never said she. I never said she didn't need a man.
Yes, you did. You just
No,
said you
I didn't.
disagreed with though.
Yeah, nigga. Young, what you talking about?
Come
young?
on,
I'm
man.
proud of you, baby.
Come on, man.
nah, he
I
got
disagree
back you in
because
the
a
corner.
man not needing a woman, right? You said a man not needing a woman. I said
Who gonna play the woman role?
The only
That's what I'm
reason-
saying. A man-
The only reason
Uh-huh.
I spoke about a man not needing a woman is because he might have met a woman. That doesn't mean that's the reason.
No, he never met a woman because he don't need a woman.
He met a woman.
He not-
He
he-
never met a
he
real
ain't-
woman.
he
His
ain't-
mother was a
exact-
real
There
woman,
you go. He never met a real woman. So
but
what,
his mother was a real woman.
well, what I was gonna say
Just
was
not relationship
What I
wise.
was gonna say was like, all right, so this man is still dealing with women, right?
Yeah,
He's gonna keep dealing with women until he finds a real woman.
hopefully, but
Now, who?
in
I
his
mean, I'm just
mind at
saying.
the time,
There's a chance.
he
There's a
didn't feel like he needed a woman, but once he finds a real woman, more than likely he'll
What is a
say,
real
"I
woman,
need a
though?"
woman."
okay. So when he
What is
finds
a
that
real
real
woman, though?
A
woman,
woman he need.
Everybody has their own definition.
yeah. So when he finds
Proverbs
that real,
31.
when he finds that real
We
woman,
going back to your gender role.
That's what he's saying
yeah.
right now.
But like, what I'm saying is this:
What?
he said the guy's still dealing with women, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when he finds that real woman, what is he gonna do? He's gonna realize.
I need a woman.
I got what I needed.
All right, that's all I was going with.
That's why I said Deuce.
No,
I
look,
said he's
I
like
don't.
Deuce.
What he
That's
doesn't
I said.
need, I don't need the nonsense that these other women are bringing me. That these
Yeah,
the
so
peon women are bringing me.
Yeah, I
But
don't
when
need a
when a
man.
real woman cross my path, like
then he's
oh, I
gonna,
need
he's
this.
gonna, yeah.
I
And
could be.
I
I
think
could reach
every
a whole
man-
new level of me.
I think every man should do that. But what's wrong with doing? I don't see nothing doing that. You're dating to find a real woman.
Look, we need each other. We need women. Women need us.
Exactly.
But he was pretty. I think he was talking about a man being discouraged on women. Period, because of what happened. Like as far as
No,
him
that was
wanting
you.
to be with the woman.
That was you, not me.
No, I'm talking about your example of what you
Oh.
were saying. You
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
saying a nigga was
Somebody
gay,
gave me an example of something.
I
don't
can't-
know
He
who
was
it
saying he was
I
gay.
don't speak on gay men because I can't
No.
identify.
I'm saying, were you saying he was done with women altogether? Or were you saying he just didn't feel like he needed a woman, like a relationship wise, or was
No,
it
he
the
said-
latter.
what you meant?
Yeah, not saying that.
Oh, so you saying all the above?
He said a
Hell
nigga
no,
that
nigga. The
never
latter
met
means the
a
second
woman. I mean, doesn't need a woman, never met a woman.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying nothing about man on man shit.
Okay.
Let's just take that out of there. That ain't
Okay,
nothing I'm
cool.
speaking
So
about.
he's not
Yeah.
looking for a partner, in marriage or anything like
He ain't looking for a nigga.
that. Okay, cool. No, I'm saying like
Oh,
what
alright.
you meant was that he wasn't looking for a partner in
Nah, he
marriage.
said she.
Nah, you had it right the first time. He's discouraged because he kept running into failures. He kept
Okay,
failing.
That's what
There
I
you
meant.
go.
And so
That's
he
what
figured, I don't need a woman if this is what it's going to be.
Yeah, and I was just
I feel
saying,
that.
keep failing until you find that right one. Deuce, what do you do all the time? You try that lottery, right?
Hey,
And what you keep doing?
I need to check that motherfucker
But I
right
said, I
now.
need
bro.
to see your book.
You gonna keep playing until you win, right?
Until I'm broke, yeah.
All
Hell
right.
yeah.
Oh, till you broke. Damn. Oh, well, all right, yeah.
'Cause I know I
Just-
can
you
spend,
just keep
I
winning.
can spend $2,000.
Just
But
keep,
if I
you
hit
just keep
one
swinging.
time,
Keep swinging.
He said you hit
I'm
that
quitting
one
my
jug,
job.
bam, change
Yeah,
the
but that's just an
motherfucking
example.
game.
You
I
going
gotta
just
check
keep
too.
going.
I might have won some millions. It's like, nah.
Just keep going
All right.
until you win, man.
But we good. I think
Oh,
we
you
got
find
enough.
one.
Unless y'all got something else.
nah.
Any topic y'all want to go off of?
Nah, I don't want to go off now. I'm cool.
We probably like 3 hours in right now.
I know.
wanted,
That
I
joke
wanted
was
to
deep.
go off for like
Yeah.
into the thing about his dream, him saying about the dream thing.
I mean, but
We
I'm
could
gonna
do that.
touch
But let's
about that.
let's end this and then we could continue with
go ahead.
another segment.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
And so that's episode 6. Unless y'all got any other comments or remarks for this.
Nah, I ain't got
Nah,
nothing.
man.
Oh, I do
Episode
got a
6.
quote.
Hold up.
Thank y'all.
Go ahead.
I
Quote,
do
quote,
got a
quote,
quote.
man. Quote, man. Yeah, that's him.
It was supposed to be in the beginning, but it's in the end.
Go ahead. Oh, you playing that?
Nah, hell nah, I ain't playing. It
You
just
should have
came
said.
to
You
me.
should have said yeah,
That's
nigga.
nice though.
But
If you
go
did,
ahead.
that would have been vicious.
All right, what I say?
That
Damn.
nigga forgot it.
Y'all fucking me up. Hold
We
up.
appreciate
Episode
y'all,
6.
young.
Hold
It's
up.
like, nah.
Bitches want attention.
Episode 6, y'all. We on YouTube.
Hold up.
It's Spotify.
Hold up, I got it. Bitches want attention, but get mad at a nigga's intention. We can end it like that.
I like that.
Fuck that, man.
So
Deuce
what's your
expressions
attention?
are his and his alone, and not the expressions of the
Why?
hate
'Cause I
debaters.
said bitches.
Nah, he's
No,
talking about
nigga,
the
it's
intentions part.
But
Nah, I said they want attention, but get mad at a nigga's attention.
That's true though. The kind of attention they want.
all right, so that sounds like his thesis for the next week, next episode.
We're gonna build on
Look
that.
forward to it. Look forward to it for episode 7.
Episode 6. Follow us,
Right
man.
now,
Appreciate y'all.
yeah, that's
keep,
6.
Keep following
Thank
and
y'all for tuning in for
Hey.
sure.
yeah, keep
Hate
watching the
debaters
build, man. We
on every
building.
platform.
Blessings.
We about to get Twitter popping, but it's
Yeah, we about to
Twitter,
get Twitter popping.
Facebook, IG,
YouTube,
and TikTok,
Apple.
and YouTube. Hey Debaters. We
Spotify.
on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. We finally made it. Nigga, we made it. And that's us, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment,
All that good
the
shit.
good stuff. Fix the algorithms up so we can make it big
Yes, sir.
and bring y'all some more of this content.
Appreciate
Keep it with
y'all.
your people. Interact with us. All that. Whatever you want.
Hey, we love y'all. Peace.
I need some more food and some more liquor.
I wish we had some more liquor.
We can get some
I'd have
more.
been more hype.
Oh my goodness! Don't blame it on the alcohol.
I'm gonna hit off that
I'm
green
gonna blame it on that. That shit give me.
Oh, I got a topic.
That
for
joint
you
in my
next
phone.
week, then.
Nah, I'm taking
You can take.
Just like bingo, trying to stack my